Hey, how's it going everyone? This video is going to show you how to get all of the Last of Us Part 2 collectibles. Throughout this video we're going to get all of the trading cards, all of the artifacts, all of the journal entries, all of the safes, all of the workbenches, all of the coins, all of the training manuals, all of the weapon pickups, and all of the weapon upgrades. If you're looking for specific collectibles, I should have the timestamps for each individual collectible pinned down in the comment section. That information is probably too big for the description, so I'll pin it in the comment section for anybody who's looking for something specific. Thank you very much for checking out the video. I hope this helps some of you get your platinum. Let me know in the comment section if it does. If you're looking for collectibles for The Last of Us 1, I've also got that up on my channel. I'll link it around in the description and at the end of the video for you. Again, thank you for tuning in. Let's get this going.
Excuse me?
Okay, collectible number 1 is a trading card. SEISMICAYLA.
We're okay.
This one's in Jackson.
You and me?
I'll try my best to make these as obvious as possible to find by showing points of interest, conversations with other characters,
Ellie. We're cool.
just so they're real easy to find. You'll come to a point in Jackson where there's a crossroads right here, and you'll want to swing a left, and the collectible is on a notice board just over here at the back. I'll do my best to show the text from the collectibles. In case you want to have a read, you might have to pause it though. If I was to sit here and read them all, it would definitely take a while. I might do a separate video where I read through all the trading cards and maybe the collectibles as well, although there are a lot of them. Okay. So, 1 down, 285 to go.
Hey, Ellie.
The next one is the first artifact, which is a volunteer request, and it's over here on the right. Before you head into the bar with Jesse, he'll sort of branch off and start heading towards the door you're going to go through to continue the story path, and you just want to come over here to the right. And down this path next to the ladder and on this box is the artifact we're going to collect. Sorted. Okay. That one's quite a short note. Right, so the next one is in the bar. When you hand Jesse the sandwiches and he goes to leave, you'll want to turn around and head towards the dartboard over here in the corner, and the collectible is sitting on top of the barrel. It's another trading card, the Keaton twins. You might notice that I haven't put the weapon upgrades on the counters that are at the top of the screen. There's 4 of them. They are included. If you're specifically looking for them, I'm going to have timestamps in the comment section. That should be the pinned comment at the top of the comment section. So if you're looking for just those upgrades, they will be listed, but I haven't got a counter for them, seeing as there's only 4. There's also multiple places you can get them. Okay, so artifact number 2. This is collectible number 4. We're playing as Abbie now. And once you're crawling under the house and you kill that infected, you're going to want to jump through this window once you come out on the other side. And the collectible is over in the next room. I'm going to quickly scavenge around here. We got a med kit there. Always good to look around. And there's some handgun ammo on the table, and next to it is the collectible we're looking for, which is the letter from Seth. Right. Moving on. The next collectible is a journal entry. You'll be admiring the view here after you've tied up the horses, and you'll get the prompt when you leave the section of admiring the view right there. That's the first journal entry. Again, if you want to have a read, feel free to pause the video. I did want to include this in my collectibles video just for anybody who's interested in just reading through them. I think there's a couple of trading cards that I didn't show the text for later in this video. Oh, but most of them are included. So we've got another artifact here. This one's the Note to Santa. Collectible number 6. And once you hear that line of dialogue, you'll want to head over here to the left into this broken down house, and you can jump up through this window. If you're struggling to figure out where some of these collectibles are from watching the video, you can always check out the lines of dialogue between the characters. That helped me a lot. Okay. So,
used to watch these cheesy
trading
movies,
card number
action
3.
movies.
From where we just picked up that last artifact, we're going to jump out of the house here
I actually really
and
like them too.
head over to the opposite side of the street into the other house.
Some people were talking about sneaking out.
Love the way the snow looks in this game.
Sledding.
Really well done. Kind of reminds me of God of War.
Sounds fun. Yeah.
That game had also really nice effects on the snow.
Okay.
Right. So the trading card we're after is over here on the shelf. This one is TESSERACTER.
Ooh, I don't have this one.
We don't have this one.
Superhero cards you're all into? Oh yeah.
There we go. Okay. So, this next one is an artifact. The supermarket apology. Again, I just wanted to include this little fight
Ellie,
to make it as obvious as possible where you've got to go to get these collectibles.
just banged up.
Once you've killed that enemy, you're going to want to head up this ramp over here and into the building that the truck is connected to, and you can squeeze through these boxes and you'll find the artifact next to these supplements in the back of the truck. Okay,
Anything good back there?
sorted.
Actually, yeah.
Next up we have another artifact, the Good Boy combo,
Masks on. Got it.
in the area where Dina and Ellie put their masks on and move this sort of cart out of the way.
Remember, I don't want to have to shoot you in the face. Oh, that's so sweet.
I could skip all this, but I feel like it makes it super obvious as to where the collectibles are. It doesn't hurt to include it to make it as easy as possible to follow, you know. So, we're going to go to the right and through the wall here. And the artifact
I don't know.
is in this area.
I think we're above it.
There's a safe right there as well that we're going to deal with in a moment. And there's the artifact we're looking for. Good Boy combo. Another short one. Okay. So, next up we have the first safe of 14 in the game. The code for this is 072013. I will show it on screen just in case you think I'm lying to you. I will include all the codes for the safes
Oh shit.
if you feel like that'll help. And obviously we get those freebies inside the
I feel
safe.
like anyone's been here in a while.
So, after continuing a little bit, you'll have to smash this window
Well, all right then.
to get through into this office. This one is another artifact, EUGENE'S Firefly pendant. You've got some weapon parts on the table there.
All this
More
electric
weapon
lights.
parts. The
Has
pendant
to be Eugene.
is right next to the door.
Are you sure? Yeah.
I was just searching around and listening to the conversation here, I think, at this point.
But why would he hide it from me?
I don't think you can miss this one. I'm pretty sure when you go to use the door, you just find it. Yeah, Ellie sort of turns her head and looks at it.
Definitely Eugene's place.
Okay. A very easy one to find.
There's a firefly? He served
You should already have that,
I had
if you've
no
beat the
idea.
game once.
Yeah. They got into some real dark shit.
Right. So when you enter the kids area here, shortly after collecting that pendant,
Slow tortured
there's a journal entry on the right.
I don't buy
Um, You can see the toy giraffe
Worse.
on the shelf. Just look at the giraffe and get your journal entry. There's the second one, collectible number 12. Again, feel free to have a read. If you want to pause the video and go for it, the text there we just added is the text on the right. Nice. Okay, so the next one is another trading card. This is the fourth one, LAURENT FOUCAULT? FOUCAULT? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but either way, let's get the card. It's relatively close to the journal entry we just got. And again, feel free to pause if you want to have a read. Number 13. Still got a bunch to go. Right. There's a couple more collectibles in this area. This one is an artifact, the photo of Tommy and Eugene. From where we just picked up that trading card, you want to come around here in between the desks. Over here. And on one of these tables is the collectible. There's a PS3 right there. There's also legit PS3 games scattered around the table, which is pretty cool. Doesn't hurt to include that, but the collectible we're looking for is, I'm pretty sure, in this drawer. Or on the desk here. Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene. They look like babies here.
Beautiful. Right. So number 15 is another artifact, Eugene's Ultimatum. It's in the drawer opposite the photo we just picked up right here. Okay. Like I said, I know some people are interested in reading these. I may do a video where I read them all though. For anybody who does want to just get the artifacts, I'll probably separate them all. Or at least do the artifacts and the trading cards. So look out for that video or those videos if you're interested. Next up we got the first workbench, and this one is almost impossible to miss. You'll have to start up the generator that's just in the corridor next to the collectible we just got. And when the lights turn on, you'll see the workbench straight ahead of you.
I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
And if you got enough weapon parts, you can get a little upgrade here if you like. So next up is a journal entry. There's actually a big gap between these two collectibles. This is after the unthinkable happens.
Thanks.
And we are missing an epic beard in this game. Head into the kitchen, and the coffee mug on the counter there would allow you to get another journal entry. So when you put it down, after looking at it, you'll get access to a journal entry. Journal entry number 3. Ellie sketches out the owl. So, for the next one, we're going to need to head upstairs. It's another journal entry. It's kind of sad to be walking around Joel's house. Absolutely nothing we can do about it, though. So, head into the room that has the guitar in it, which is this one, I believe. Interact with the guitar. You'll get another journal entry. Feels like there's more journal entries in the game than there actually is. There's only 19. The trophy for getting the journals is tied to the trophy for getting the artifacts, though. You need to get all the artifacts and all the journal entries in order to get that trophy. So, the next collectible is artifact number 9, Joel's watch. Head into Joel's bedroom, and there's a red box on his bed, and his watch is inside. Sad times. Okay. So next up we've got our first weapon that we can find throughout the game. Again, I don't think you can miss this one. This one is a revolver. Joel's revolver. Actually, it may be possible to miss this, but I'm not sure. Every time I've played through, I've found it. Okay, so next collectible is a trading card, the Motivator. And when you're riding the horse with Dina, you'll come to an area with cars and a bus stop. And the collectible is in the bus stop. Over here. On the side of it.
Superhero card.
Question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Probably invisibility?
Strong choice. Is that so you can spy on me?
Right. So next up we got another trading card, the Starfire Kids. When you reach the highway type area, littered with cars and various vehicles, you'll come to a point here where there's an opening on the left, and there's kind of a cabin. And in here you can get the trading card and also the map for the area. So hop off the horse, in you go. The trading card is on the notice board right here. The Starfire Kids. Okay. So like I said, you also get the map for the next area. There's a couple of trophies linked to this next area. Obviously all of the collectible trophies are tied to this area, but also there's one just for visiting every location in this area. So, artifact number 10, the map of Seattle. This can come in kind of handy when you're trying to get around the next area, because it's kind of an open world exploration segment that they've added to the game, which is kind of nice. It's a little bit tedious when it comes to collectibles, so I'll do my best to do it point to point type deal when we get there. When you get to this area with the trailers, if you head inside, you'll find artifact number 11, which is the refugee note, and it's on the desk right here. Another short one for you to look at. Okay. Next up we have another artifact, the infected infographic number 25, which is in the next trailer. Pretty sure this one's in a drawer somewhere.
Anything good in there? It's pretty picked over.
Oh no, there it is on the desk, just under the clock. Talks about the different stages of infection. Kind of an interesting one to read. Feel free to give it a pause.
Which one?
If that's your thing. Right. Next up we have a journal entry number 5, and this one is, I'm pretty sure, the gate with writing on it. Make sure you go to this one before you leave. Pretty sure I was running around here trying to figure out if I could find any extra items or anything. And you'll want to head basically back on yourself. That's where we picked up the last collectible. Just to make it point to point and a little easier to follow. I thought I'd run back over there before I went and got it. So, yeah, back over here. The gate door, where it says trespassers will be killed on sight. Get that journal entry. I almost missed that one. First time through. Okay, number 27 then. Trading card number 7, CHESSMASTER. So you'll reach a point here where you can go down some ladders. Don't go down the ladders though. You'll want to swing around here and look for the ladder leading up. Because if you go down, you can't get back up. So make sure you just look to your left as you come through that door and climb this ladder. There's an artifact and a trading card up here at the top of this tower. A very easy one to miss if you're not careful. And there's the collectible. CHESSMASTER. Right. Like I said, there is an artifact up here as well. It's sitting on the box just next to where we've got this trading card. Okay. Let's go and grab that. Number 28. Literally right next to the trading card. This one is Isaac's Orders. There we go. Also, there's a couple of pickups in the tower there. Feel free to have a read if that interests you. If you feel like I'm taking too long looking at these, I guess you could always play the video at 2x speed and just pause it where you need to. I'll definitely do that from time to time. So, to get into this next cabin, we need to smash the window. we're going to hop on through. Got some pickups there on the table. But let's go ahead and get that collectible. I think this may be the one that's in the drawer. Yeah. All of these cabins look very similar, but this is the gate codes. Artifact number 14.
I wonder when this was written.
There we go.
The Saravena base. That's something.
Right. So for this next one, we're going to have to climb on top of this cabin. So it's right next to the generator you have to mess with first, and you need to toss the rope over the cabin, and then you can come around to the other side and climb up. And there's an artifact and a trading card on top of this little cabin. Right here with all this stuff. Let's go ahead and pick everything up. There we go. There's the artifact. And a trading card is just here. With all of this stuff next to the chair. That one is Ouzo. Okay. Right. So,
That's gotta be it.
next up is the FEDRA census document.
Okay.
So right here you'll find
Let's find a way past
a locked gate. It says "fuck FEDRA" next to it.
FEDRA gate.
And
Very creative. Gets right
if you head over to the left,
Let's get closer and scope.
you can find the collectible in this little hut. Right here. Okay. Right.
Idiots. Just turn.
You said it, Ellie. Next up we have the Cache Hunter Note. And this is the first collectible
Probably just become
in
an asshole soldier.
No way.
in the sort of open world area that I told you about. And this is more or less straight ahead when you first come into this area. A little bit to the left.
The Seattle QZ to be a lot more occupied.
Yeah.
But
They're all hiding at the Saravena.
How many WLF you think there are anyway?
there's a workbench here and also an artifact.
If we're
So-
lucky, that'll be it.
Snag up all the weapon parts that you
Should
want,
stay alert.
and the artifact is over here in this guy's satchel. And the workbench is just behind it. That's workbench number 2, collectible number 34. Okay, so the next artifact is the street drawing, and you'll come across this sort of walkway here. And if you head into the hut, there's actually 2 collectibles you get out of this. You'll get the street drawing out of the drawer in the hut,
Damn,
and
that's pretty good.
straight after that you'll get a prompt for a journal entry. So be ready to snag that as soon as you get that collectible out of the drawer. It's journal entry number 6. Sorted. And Ellie takes a quick sketch of the horse. Right. It's another journal entry down then. Now we're going to go into the music store, which is to our left. If you follow that walkway around to the left, you'll end up in this music store. And the next collectible is the 9th trading card, which is Das WORT. And it's in the drawer next to the payment area in the music store. Okay. Making good progress so far.
Yo.
Alright. So we're going to leave the music store now. We only had that one collectible to get.
I don't think there's anything else in here.
As you come out, turn to your left. head up the street a little bit. And this one is another trading card. This one can be a little bit difficult to find, so I wanted to make sure I did point to point. I know it can take me a minute to get there, but just to make it as easy as possible for you guys to follow. Especially with the trickier ones. Some of them are quite obvious and easy to find, but this one really is a little bit tricky, so you'll want to come up into this sort of broken down building. And I remember trying to figure out how I get over there, but I think you have to smash this glass and jump a little gap. Yeah, right here. Keep heading around. We're going to go through here and up the stairs, or up this ramp. There's also an artifact up here as well, I'm pretty sure.
Hello.
And there's the trading card. Dr. Uckman. Sorted. Right. So I think there's a artifact up here as well. Oh no, my mistake. The next one is the emergency protocols memo. There are plenty of collectibles to get in this area. Artifact number 19. So we're heading over to the FEDRA building that's back down the street from that broken down building
In Boston.
we were just in.
Blocks. And the food sucked.
I go crazy.
Some people did.
Alright, hop off the horse, head through the gate opening here and over to your right and up the ladder. The collectible is in this hut. There's also a weapon here, which is the stun bomb.
Rad.
I was unsure if this counts towards getting all of the weapons, but either way it's right here next to the artifact. Make sure you don't miss it. Not including that, there are 8 weapons for us to collect. But yeah. I think it only counts the guns to get when you get the weapon achievement. Right. So that's artifact number 19. Emergency protocols. So once you get inside the building, after following the path round, you'll find yourself on a rope swing eventually. And this is on the main path of the game. You'll come in here when Ellie and Dina are looking for gas, and you'll have that rope to try and swing across to get into this area. There's 2 collectibles in this room. One of them is in the desk, I think. Got some supplements there. There we go. Just flip that over. Take a look at both sides, I guess. Show you guys all the text that I can. And there you go. Good times. Next up we have journal entry number 7. You'll get this one just after picking up the last collectible. 20 of these in total. I originally thought there were 19 of these, so if you hear me in the video mention that there's 19 journal entries, that's incorrect. There's 20. I've come back to quickly fix that, make sure everything's in the right place, so there's no confusion, but there are 20 journal entries. And this is number 7. Feel free to have a read if you like. Alright, so next up is another artifact, number 21, letter from Isaac. And
It's peaceful out here, at least. It's weird
when you hop back on the horse after coming back out of this area,
or gunfire and explosions.
head over here and there's a broken down tank.
That's probably why.
Collectible is just next to it.
More and more paranoid. She'd sometimes wake up screaming in the middle of the night.
It's on a dead body just over here on the side of the tank. Those guys were having a bit of a long-ass conversation, so I went ahead and skipped that. But there's the collectible on the dead body next to the tank.
Kind of sad.
Okay, next up we are going to be heading into the bank.
Explore it?
This is another one that's pretty difficult to miss.
What's that shimmer? You don't say.
Oh no.
Ellie, only have yourself to blame.
Just look up and look for that big bank building. It's kind of close to the area where you first enter this area, but once you're in here, you're going to have to kill a few enemies and you'll eventually get access to the vault, which is in the back of the building. And the artifact we're about to collect is on the dead body in this area, the bank heist plans. And then you're going to have to put a code into the safe. The code here is 602306. This is our second safe. These combinations do start out really slow, but there we go. Sorted. So once you head in, there's a few different collectibles you'll want to get in this area. The engraved ring we're about to collect is in the back right corner of the safe, or the vault, right there.
Cool.
There we go. Pretty sure there's an achievement, or a trophy, sorry, a trophy attached to getting that ring on its own. Once you've grabbed that, head over here and we can get our second weapon, which is the pump shotgun.
Thanks, dude.
Very decent weapon to have. And there is also an artifact right next to where you pick up the shotgun, which is the bank robber letter. Artifact number 24.
Be rich.
Okay. Flip that over. Take a quick look. I know not everyone's interested in reading all of these, but I know that some people are.
A space shuttle.
So, next up, we have the note to informant, artifact number 25. And for this one, when you leave the bank, you're going to want to follow the water over here that's directly ahead of you.
Okay, let's get to the courthouse.
I think you want to head left, and there's a bunch of trucks a little ways down. We'll keep following the water for now. Pretty sure there's a truck here we need to open. Keep going, keep going. Just keep following that water. Again, I know some of these can take some time, but it's much easier to do them point to point. That way there's no confusion. And here we go, this is what we're looking for. Truck that says fascists on it. Hop out. And go ahead. Crank this open.
Whoa. This guy was an officer.
Traveling in a ration truck?
Trying to hide, maybe?
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
And hop in. Grab that collectible. It's on the floor amongst the dead bodies.
Oh, man.
Sorted. Okay,
I think I found the courthouse.
so
What can you tell?
See
from the
sign
courthouse, which is
on the building that says
where you need to go to continue the storyline, turn around and head
Nice work, detective.
this way.
Mark this place on the map.
Kind of trying to make it obvious where we are, but head over this way and there's some stairs you can head up. You can't take Shimmer up there though, you'll have to go up on foot. He'll wait patiently for you. This one is the WLF Community Supply Chest note. And it's just up here in the satchel. Artifact at number 26. Again, give that one a read if you'd like to. I think this is another instance of one of those ones that I kept on screen for too long, but it's fine. Again, like I said, just speed it up to 2 times if you don't want to look at this stuff, or it always gives you time to catch up and go and get the collectible yourself. And onto number 50, which is the safe code 0451. I think this one is a little ways away from this point, but it is the... I think this is the safe that the note we just picked up to relates to. But number 50, we're getting somewhere now. I think there's 286 or so collectibles for us to get throughout the game, so quite a lot. Definitely took me a long time to put this video together. I hope it helps some of you out. I know a lot of you have asked me to do this video because I did the Last of Us 1 collectibles video, and I also wanted to mention that a lot of you guys really came through on that video and it's had a ton of views, so thank you very much if you used that video. I hope it helped you out and thank you for using it. So, if we hop off the horse right here next to the security gate, I did take a quick look at the map so you guys can figure out where we were if you need to. This is one of the few areas on this game that actually has a map for you to review and see where you are. Right, so here we are. Here's the safe. 0451 is what we want to punch in. And this is one of the few, or I think the only safe in the game that actually has a 4-digit code. All of the others have 6-digit codes. But also inside the safe is a trading card. Make sure you don't miss that. I mean, I know you'll probably pick up everything you can out of the safe, but this is trading card number 11. Flow. Again, feel free to have a read if you would like to. I'm going to try and do a bunch of collectible videos for different games soon, although I'm working on all different kinds of content as usual. Some of you have been around my channel for a while. I know that I don't really stick to one type of content. Okay, so next up we have artifact number 52, artifact 27. Sorry, yeah, number 52, artifact number 27, get it right. WLF Safe House Supply Note. Before I confuse some of you. So many numbers on screen. I do feel it makes it easy to follow, though. It kind of helps you know where you're at. But this is just to the other side, the opposite side of the courthouse that we were just at. And it's in this little hut over here. Or is that just weapon parts? Yeah, I think it's in this store. I think you have to break this window right here. Yeah. We're going to go in. And grab the note on the desk. Never hurts to have a little explore around and try and find weapon parts and pickups and whatnot. But there we go. Sorted. Okay, so the next one is a trading card, number 12, Big Blue.
Kidding me? You trade half his stuff for a bag of beans. I never got it.
And there it is in the drawer.
It's like burnt shit. Thank you. Acquired taste, my ass.
Okay. It's another trading card down. How many we got left to get now? 36. There are a lot of collectibles in this game. There's definitely more than there were in The Last of Us 1. Okay, so this is artifact number 28, the pet store key. This artifact is guarded by an infected, so be careful when you open this door. The infected's going to burst out the toilet. No one likes being interrupted while they're taking a dump. Okay. That is one bloody dump. The key is in the back of this room. On the baby changing table. Right there. And that will let you get into Barco's, which is like the pet store. There are some collectibles in there that always also counts towards getting into all of the areas in this area. So we're going to leave this store now. And next up we're going to go get artifact number 29, which is join WLF note. Again, I'm trying to keep most of this point to point, especially when they're kind of separated. So it's easy enough to follow. So we're going past the courthouse again. I got stuck on a bush there. Let's keep heading this way. Take a quick look at the map. I'm trying to remind myself of where I'm going, but no cuts, still outside of the courthouse. And we're going to head in between these two buildings next to the steps that we went up earlier to get that safe code. And from here we're going to swing a right. I think the pet store is actually, yeah, it's actually up this way. And around the corner on the left. I was getting a little bit confused as to where to go here, but I think it's just on the other side of this building. Yeah, there we go.
Barcodes.
Here it is.
Hey,
Barcodes.
Is this the key you found?
It is the key we found. The key we have opens the door that's in the alleyway down here. So let's keep moving. And head into Barcodes.
Oh shit! I got it.
Good times.
See what we got in here.
What the hell?
Crank open the door.
Some kind of
There's a bunch of stuff for you to pick up
something.
in this place, but the artifact is right here on the copier machine. Bare your fangs.
What is that?
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in
So,
Boston.
there we go. Artifact number 30 next. Plea to a friend letter. So, this one is in
Serious shit.
the, I think this is the courthouse now. This is kind of where you have to go to get the gas just before it. And you'll see these guys sort of against the wall that have been lined up and shot, and one of them has the artifact on him. It should be just before you use the elevators.
FEDRA soldiers.
And
Check out that wall.
now we've got the training manual number 1.
Jesus.
Crafting training manual.
He shot
To your
me.
left of these guys there's a door, and
They deserved it.
it's locked, so you'll need to smash this window to get through. There is a bottle on the floor if you need it to get through, but you can always just punch the glass as well, that works. And the training manual is on the shelf right here. There's a bunch of collectibles in this room. So that's the first training manual. These can pop up in different places, so I'll show you where I found them, but you might find them in different places if you're searching around enough. However, if you're following along with me, you will get them all.
Oh shit.
So next up we have artifact number 31, Lieutenant Torres's final memorandum. Take the machete out of this dead body and the artifact will be dropped.
They were losing
Right
to the
here.
WLF and try. You don't need a lot if you're that vicious. We need to be careful.
Okay, so here you can see the code for the safe on the wall, 860722. We're not going to get that just yet, although it is close by, but we're going to get the artifact number 32 first, list of known agitators, and I think this one is in the drawer right next to the one we just found over here at the back, but I'm just picking up a few things. There's some weapon parts, some other crafting pieces, but the collectibles are right here in this filing cabinet. And this should be just a list of names. And here we go. So next up is safe number 4. The code is 860722, like we spoke about. And it's just underneath the window that we broke to get in here. This is number 60. Making some good progress through this list, although there's still a bunch to get. Lots and lots of collectibles in this game. Okay, and we're in.
There.
Take all the goodies inside. So, next up is artifact number 33, WLF Recruiter Note. This is the hotel that you will arrive in after a little while with Dino. And after fighting through the zombies in the lobby, you'll end up coming up these stairs.
Neither.
But in this first room, I'm pretty sure this one's in a drawer somewhere. Doesn't hurt to have a little search around. See what you can find. Supplements, bits and pieces. Also, me looking around like this kind of helps you guys get a lay of the land and figure out exactly where I am. But there's the collectible. It's in the bedroom next to the door, or the bedroom that the door leads to, that's literally opposite the stairs that you come up. And next up, we've got a trading card. It's trading card number 13. It's Know-It-All. This one is opposite the collectible you just found. Very easy to find from the last one. There we go. So next up, we've got artifact number 34, which is Leah's photograph. When Ellie and Dina are captured after the horse dies, these two are automatically added to your pack. So you don't have to look at them for them to count as collected. It can't hurt to look at them, I guess. But yeah, these two, Leah's note and the photograph as well, are both already in your inventory. So next up we've got artifact number 36, and this is after you fought through a bunch of enemies. You will have to come through here. This is the rooftop area. The artifact is just here on the desk. That's after you fight your way out of the school, and you have to fight through that area with the really long grass. You'll climb up. You have to deal with a few more enemies, and then you'll arrive there. So next we have number 66, which is trading card number 14, Cardio. Okay. 4 monitor setup in this room. Trading card is just here in this drawer. Okay, we're doing well. Let's keep moving. Now we're on to number 67. So this is the area with the pool. The area I just aimed at right there is where you'll drop in. And you can sort of free roam a little bit about this place. And right here in the house with the number 3 is where you'll find the next collectible.
There's always something left behind.
Trading card number 15, which is in the drawer right here. Kinnard Esquire. Okay. So, from there, we're going to go and get artifact number 37, which is Chevy's Apology. Back out of the house you just came from. And then swing a left down here, and one of the doorways is open on your right. You can see there's a blood trail in this house, so when you go up these stairs, be careful, you will be attacked. Get ready to deal with an infected. I'm pretty sure it runs straight at you in the corridor. I'm trying to listen for it here, but I think it just runs at you. It's kind of scripted. He got dealt with.
Got him? Yeah.
I got him.
Oh, my heart's racing.
Same.
Supplements right there for you. Collectible is in here and on the bed. On the other side right there. Okay. Number 69, Noise. Trading card number 16, Rockefeller. Heading out of that building, you can see the swimming pool I was talking about right there. And swing a left at the bottom of these steps. And keep moving around the hotel area. You can see the WLF rules posted there, kind of a good indicator as to where you are. And one of these windows is open. So hop through. And I think the trading card here is like next to a rubbish bin mixed up with some trash. I think I quickly stopped here to make something. Always trying to stay fully stocked. And there's the trading card just there on the left of the door. Rockefeller. Originally with this playthrough I was going through and doing my grounded stealth, or no, survivor stealth only, but then they released grounded mode, so I ended up just scrapping it and doing the collectibles. I was doing the collectibles with that, but I thought I'd end up just going back through and we'll do grounded mode like I did for The Last of Us 1. If you're interested in seeing my stealth-only grounded Last of Us 1 playthrough, you can find it on my YouTube channel. It's very difficult to make. So, we need to get this dumpster that's to the right of the hotel off this curb that it's stuck on and drag it over here to this open window.
Now what are you gonna do with it? I'll be back in a
Jump
sec.
up on the balcony and
I'll
we're
keep
in.
watch.
Collectible is over on our right, I'm pretty sure. In here I'm just having a little search around as usual. It's on the kitchen counter. In the drawer right there. Okay, that's RAUL'S olive branch. Okay. Sorted. Number 71 then. This is a little bit further on past the motel. You'll reach this gas station. If you reach the area where you're fighting the guy on the rooftop, you've gone too far. You can come back and get to here, I'm pretty sure. It's a good idea to drop regular saves just to make sure you don't miss anything. Some of these collectibles you might get locked out of. You can replay chapters and stuff, but it's a good idea to just drop saves all the time so you can come back if you really need to. But that's workbench number 3. And on to number 72, which is Artifact 39, Rebecca's tip-off. You're going to go into the coffee house that's across the street. And the collectible is over here at the back. You want to be careful because there's clickers in this room we're about to go into. Just make sure if you're worried about fighting them, you're prepared for it. Like I said, just be careful. There's more collectibles back there, but the one we're getting right now is before those clickers on this counter. So next up, we're going to get the next training manual, which is the stealth training manual. There's 8 of these to get in total. It's right here on the desk opposite the one we just picked up. It's an easy snag. That'll unlock another one of those training branches for you. You can spend your supplements on. You can also, if you've upgraded enough, you can get the silencers at this point. Next up is trading card number 17, Dr. Stem. We do have to go into the area with the clickers for this one, so be careful. Do your best to take them out. There should be, I think, 1 clicker and 2 runners in this area. I think actually there might be 3 runners. For some reason Ellie reacted earlier. There was still 1 runner left and she started talking to Dino like everything was okay. I'm pretty sure there was still 1 more left for me to take out. Kind of the way it works in this game is when you're clear, they'll start talking between themselves.
Alright.
I'm not sure if everything... I'm pretty sure there might have been 1 left at this point. And they acted as if it was all good. I might be wrong. That might have been another segment. But there's the trading card on the desk. Just to the left as you come in. Dr. Stem. Okay. So, you'll come to this area after a little while that you can drop down into. This is in the street with parked cars next to it. And in the back of this room, you'll find some lockers with a trading card in it. Sergeant Frost. Take a little look at that one. There we go. If you're struggling to find where that last one is, it's after you have the two wolves
I ran into a trap.
walking in front of you
A what? Explosive trap.
next to each other.
Watch where you're walking.
Should be pretty easy to spot. So this next trading card is in the store. In the back of it, on one of the shelves. Quite an easy area to realize where you are, because you've got those tripwires everywhere, and it's just before you head through and start having to navigate all your way through them. Trading card is on one of these shelves somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's the back left corner as you enter. I'm sort of trying to spot it here, but it's next to that ATM right there. And that's Candelabra, number 19. Okay. Number 77. You'll have to come through this gate here, and you can see you can drop down. Before you drop down, head right and climb up this ladder. Make sure you climb up the ladder before you move right.
Hold on a second.
This is shortly after that store, so again, make sure you don't go down the slope. Climb up here, and you can get artifact number 40, which is the Tower Doodles. Pictures of a bunch of titties and dicks. Artifact number 41 is RAUL'S account. And this one is in the truck right here. And an easy way to tell where you are with this artifact is it's just before you see the graffiti on the wall. Excuse me, Dino. Thank you. She did not want to get out of the way. Yeah, but just at the top here is where you see the graffiti.
One wrong step.
Right. So this is an area with all the tripwires. You have to go through the gym. Or the dojo. Number 79. Artifact number 42. Fran's refusal. I'm pretty sure this game has more collectibles than The Last of Us 1 did. There are an absolute ton to get. But the artifact is just on the notice board in the back of this area. Be careful of the tripwires, because they are hanging around in this place. Okay. So number 80 then, workbench number 4 from the collectible we just picked up. Head left and have a little search around if you feel the need, but the workbench is just in the back of this area right here. Okay, now that you've got that, let's go and get trading card number 20, Bizarre. We're going to squeeze through this gap right here. And let's go through the broken brick wall.
Really got this area covered.
Probably don't cut through here much with all this.
There's that.
Need to move into the store that's opposite us, but again, be careful of the tripwires. The collectible is on one of these shelves right here, just there. Sometimes they're a little bit awkward to pick up, and the game wants you to stand in a certain position. But there you go, Bizarre. Very nice. Right. So next up is artifact number 43, the thrift store reminder. And through this door, on the notice board to your right, you'll find the artifact. Sorted. Okay, now we have safe number 5. The code is 550133. Look out for the crawling clicker as you open the door. I just want to back up. Shoot it in the face. Or miss a shot. I completely missed that shot, but it still died. That's weird. Right. Okay. So, 55. 01. And 33. There we go. Cool feature of this game is if you listen, you can actually hear the clicks when you pick the right number if you don't know the code. Kind of a nice touch. So, on to number 84 then. Kimemila? Is that how you pronounce that? Trading card number 21. You'll have to scoot across this edge to get into this area. This is along the main path. And the trading card is on the desk in the back of this room, in this office. Okay. Next up we have artifact number 44, Dad's Pep Talk. When you have a little cutscene with Dina talking about the dead person on the floor, head back out of the office that you're in, and there's a few of these couches that look similar. It's on one of those, but it's not this one. I'm pretty sure it's one in the next room. I was trying to figure out which one it was on here, but it's in the next room over, I'm pretty sure.
You want to find somewhere to hole up? Look over Leah's stuff?
For sure. Let's head deeper into downtown. We can find a building to secure.
Yeah, I think it's in this room. Yeah, right here. Okay. So, artifact number 45. When you have an encounter with a bunch of soldiers and some clickers, you'll eventually reach this train, and this clicker will come after you and you'll have to slam the door to keep it out. The collectible here is at the back of the train.
Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
I'm really tired.
So,
let's get out of here.
Keep on moving. We got lots to do, Dina. Stop complaining. And got some supplements on the way up as well right there. Collectible is stuck to the wall at the back right here. You find a bunch of these notes addressed to Jules throughout your playthrough. Okay. So that's number 87.
Maybe through here?
Well, this is number 87, trading card number 22, the Imp. So, when you squeeze out of the train back here,
Scars.
you'll be following along the tunnel with the train in it. And
Everyone in this city's
the back wheel here, you'll have to scoot underneath and make your way through. So when the tunnel starts to get red, you have to take a right to continue along the normal path, but there's a broken down train that you'll want to go and check out first, right here, because the trading card is underneath it, around here somewhere. There it is. There you go, that's the Imp. Okay. Next up we have number 88. It's another workbench. So you'll have to throw a rope in order to swing over to the other side here. Before you do, check the door that's in the back of this area right here. And the workbench is inside. So, this is journal entry number 8. And for this one, you're going to need to kill the shamblers that are in this area. So, kill them however you see fit. I like to use the bombs, but the journal entry will come from the first one you kill, so do whatever you need to get them killed. And then when you're done, just go and look at the body
Fuck these assholes.
of the first one you killed.
No, I'm clean.
It's over here on the right.
Is that what they called them? Yeah.
You won't get this one if you don't kill the shamblers, so
But they're
an easy one to miss. It's number 89 of our collectible list. Next up we have trading card number 23, Dr. Daniela Starr. You'll reach a point with Dina where you've got to open this chain gate.
Take your time. Almost done. Okay.
Okay. So now that you're in here, follow along
It looks
the corridor.
clear, as far as I can see. Good.
There's a couple of different areas you can go into down this corridor.
As if the others were.
We want to head into this room with the blue door that says storage above it.
Yeah, well, nature's an asshole.
In we go. The trading card is underneath this desk. You'll have to crawl through in order to get to it. Keep going. And once you're in this room, take a look around, see if there's anything you want to pick up, but the trading card is in here on the desk. Right there. And that's number 90. We're coming dangerously close to 100. Still a bunch to go though. Right. On to number 91, which is Artifact 46, the whittled statue. So unlock the door that you were just behind. Come through to the right and you'll find this little statue sitting on a desk.
Hey, doesn't this look like the lady from the scar graffiti? Yeah. Why do you think the wolves call them scars? After the shit we saw today,
Right.
I'm not sure I want to find out.
Number 92 is Artifact number 47, which is a locker room code. And it's on one of these tables in the back of this area from where you just picked up the statue. And so this tells you that the code is stuck to a can that's in the vending machine behind you. So after giving that a read, turn around and smash this. This is artifact number 48, soda can note, number 93 on our list. (152 ? And the door behind you is kind of like a code activated door. So we're going to have to head in there to get the next weapon upgrade. I'm pretty sure you can get this upgrade earlier in the game, which I did. But I didn't include it because you can find it here. If you haven't found the long gun holster yet, it will be in this room in one of the lockers. If you have already found the long gun holster, it won't be here. But there's 4 of these upgrades to get, and like I said, one of them is in here if you haven't collected it already, because you can find it earlier in the game. Just make sure you search all of the lockers and you will find it. Okay, so number 95 is trading card number 24, which is a Bastet.
I got your back.
So this is after you have to sneak past a bunch of enemies.
Hold it!
again, these cutscenes kind of make it easy for you to follow. And not too confusing. Right, so... for this one, I think we need to go underneath the train that's in this area, or at least on board it right here. So hop onto the train, and you'll need to hop back off over here, and I'm pretty sure you need to go crawl underneath the train somewhere. This one definitely confused me for a minute. I tried to cut out me looking around for this one. Here we go. There's the vending machine. Yeah, I think you need to crawl under right here. I think next where Dina was talking there is where you need to go to continue, so just be sure not to continue before you get under here and grab this trading card. This one can be a little bit easy to miss. Again, those regular saves can really help out when it comes to getting collectibles. Just make sure you're not missing any. Okay, next up we have artifact number 49, which is the subway station note. So I'm back out here with Dino. I need to climb up on top of this train.
Dina? Yeah, coming.
And it's stuck to the door right here. Another note to Jules, the mystery man. Okay. So, now we've got artifact number 50, program for Cassandra. This one's in the theater. You guys should know when you reach here, it's kind of just after a bunch of cutscenes and stuff and running away from a bunch of infected. But in the back left corner of this room, you can find this program. There's a good few collectibles in the theater that you'll want to get each time you come here. And then we're going to head to our right, hop over the hatch there, and smash the glass to this case. The trading card number 25, which is Mortem, is inside on the bottom shelf. Okay, so next up we've got trading card number 26, which is Beyond, and we're going to have to head up the stairs over here that's to our right from the last collectible, all the way up. And the trading card is in the back corner of this area, right here on the floor. Right, let's move on to number 100. Definitely getting somewhere now. Artifact number 51, Lone FEDRA Soldier Journal number 1. There's 2 of these journal pages you'll want to collect. Let's keep moving. And you can find the first one on the round table over here, sort of back in the direction we originally came from, opposite the bar. Okay.
This note's old. Still, better be careful.
Now that we've got that, let's head to our left, and we want to go through this door. This is artifact number 52, which is the Lone FEDRA Soldier Journal number 2, and it's on top of the radio in this area. That's number 101. Okay, so next up we have artifact number 53, which is the Sick Habit Flyer, or the set list, number 102.
Right.
So for this one you have to go all the way down to the stage. You'll have to repair the generator and get the power restored before you have access to the stage. So make sure you've done all of that. It's kind of part of the main path of the game though, so you have to be able to continue. We're going to come all the way back down, and The door we want to go through is over here on the right. Right here.
Alright.
So, make your way down to the stage. We're sort of hanging around for a second here.
Joel, you'd love watching a movie in this place.
I'm sure he would. Rip Joel. Okay. So there's the flyer. It's number 102 out of the way. Let's keep moving. So this is journal entry number 9. This is during the flashback with Joel and Ellie when you come to the T-Rex.
Surprise.
Just approach the sign and you'll get the prompt. Right there.
King of the Tyrant Lizards. That's a big boy.
Sorted. Number 103. We're going to move on to number 104. This is when you're inside looking at the groups of dinosaurs. And the trading card number 27, which is the Nighthawk, is on a bench that's to the right of the Triceratops. Just over here.
Oh, cool.
What you got there?
These superhero cards. Seems like they were popular.
I think Sarah was into those for a while. What was those little creature thing? I forget.
How could you forget, Joel? I'm disappointed. Okay, moving on. I sort of lingered on that one for too long, but never mind.
6 times.
So, this one in the museum is journal entry number 10.
I'm gonna make it 7.
You're going to get this one when you approach these benches right here. A really short journal entry. It's just a sketch and the words "one day," I think. We'll have a little look at that. There we go, that's number 105. Number 106, when you come into this room with the...
Stay strong.
Is that an elk? Pretty sure it's... Is it an elk or a moose? I'm not sure, but it's been attacked by wolves. And the trading card to the right is underneath this bench. It's number 28, Saura, number 106 on our list. Let's have a little look at that. I was a little late on pressing the button to view that. I have to go in manually and take a look. Right. Okay. Moving on then to number 107 is artifact number 54, Suicide Note. So, in the room with all the writing on the walls and the animal exhibits in the middle of it,
Come on.
I think this is after you get scared by the boar. You can find this hole in the wall that you can crawl through. Again, just trying to show you guys around so you know exactly where I am. We need to head through this hole in the wall that's next to the cabinet there. And there's a corpse in here with a note on it. Right here in the corner. Right. Number 108 is trading card number 29.
Okay, Hillcrest.
Wachumero? Miro? So, this is Hillcrest. And this fast trading card is back the way you came. Easy one to miss. There's a lot of collectibles in this area. This is quite an easy one to miss. You'll have to smash the window and reach in to grab this one. Directly behind you as you start. Okay, so number 109, this is Workbench number 6, and from where we started before, head over here to your right, and into this store with the mannequins. I guess this is some kind of like clothing store or something, and you're going to need to go into the basement through the hole in the wall over here. So drop down onto the stairs, and the workbench is down here in the corner. There's another collectible down here as well, but let's just get this bench first. Upgrade whatever you choose. There is an achievement for upgrading all of your weapons, but you're probably going to have to do multiple playthroughs to get that. So from the workbench for this next one, just come over here to the table. It's right here. This is number 110, artifact number 55, Boris's daughter's drawing.
It's pretty good.
And that's a hint towards you getting the bow shortly. So that does count as one of the weapons you need to get, but it's unmissable. It's one of those ones that the storyline just gives you. So back up the stairs then, and we are going to head out of this store and through this window in the laundromat. There's a door here we can open. Crank that open. The collectible is just on the desk. This is artifact number 56. Join WLF note. We found a couple of these already. Usually they have stuff on the back. This one is just a plain one. I think there's actually 2 or 3 of those that are all just the same. It's kind of weird that you would get the same artifact, but never mind. So, next up we've got journal entry number 11. When you reach this point where Ellie ducks down from the truck full of wolves, the journal entry is just in front of you as you drop off sort of this banner over here. There's a little fade there, but this journal entry is literally just in front of you as you drop off that truck. Number 112. So, number 113, artifact number 57, a need a plan note. This one is to the left of the banner we just got. You're going to have to come down here and into this muddy water, hop up on the dumpster here and up this ledge. You need to smash the window to get into this store. And the collectible, I think it's on the table behind me. I was just picking up some stuff, scavenging whatever I could. You can see it right there on the desk. Alright, it's another one down. Again, if you want to read these collectibles, feel free to pause it up and have a read. There are a few that I think I didn't display correctly, so I think a couple of the trading cards didn't get shown very well, but the majority of them are here. So, speaking of trading cards, this is number 30, Sahir the Sorcerer, and this one is on the boxes that are in the back of this store we're already in. That's number 114. Okay. Kind of feel like they should have made 50 of these. Would make a little bit more sense. If they'd have included 2 more trading cards, 1 more safe and 1 more journal entry, it would have brought the total collectibles up to 290, I think, which is more of a round number, but what do I know? I'm not a developer. So, number 115, artifact number 58, Valinda's note. We're going to have to go back out the way we came. Like I said before, in these sort of open exploration areas, I like to go point to point. This makes the video a little bit longer, but it makes it easier to follow. I feel when I'm doing collectibles, I like to do guides that way, so I feel like that's the best way to do my videos. make it easy for everybody. And in this store right here is Yolanda's note. Yeah, I don't think I showed the text for that one. Or if I did, it was very quick. So for this next one, the condolence note, you'll reach a point where you have to move this dumpster. Rip open this gate. This is part of the main path. So you should know when you get here. So we need to drag this over here to the side of this ramp and climb on top of it. Kind of takes a little while to show all this stuff, I know, but I just want to be thorough. I like to be thorough with these guides and make it so that people have as little problems as possible. Like I said, it makes the videos longer, but I feel like I don't want to skimp out on making it easy to follow, you know? So we got to jump through this hole in the wall here, and the collectible is through there. Before I jumped in, I was just making sure I was in the right place. I'm pretty sure I am. There's a workbench in this room as well, but we're going to get the condolence note first, which is in this room that's immediately to your right as you enter this area. Number 116, artifact number 59. Do my best to show all that text again. And there you go. It's another artifact for the collection. Next up, we've got trading card number 31, Naledi the Youthful. This one is in the bike spokes that's just to the right as you come out of this room. Right there. And I'm guessing we're going to get the workbench after this one. Okay. Swiftly moving on, number 118, workbench number 7. Over here, there's a couple of pickups next to the bench, but there it is. Get your upgrades in. Next up we have artifact number 60, 119. We're going to follow that building through and out of the door of the building that's next to it. And then we're going to head in here, note in the Hillcrest Tattoo Parlor. So this one is in the Tattoo Parlor. As you come into the Tattoo Parlor, head to the back and through the open door. And the artifact is just on the table right there. Quick side note, some of these doors might be closed for you. Sometimes I would come and find the collectible and then go back to the point I was in previously just to make sure I showed it all, you know. I was kind of standing still for a minute there, but that's fine. Leaving the tattoo parlor. This one takes a minute to get to. You've got to do some fighting to get to this one. So we're heading into this building that's opposite. It's like a pet store, I think. And you've got to go through the open wall here into the bar. There's a shambler and I think some runners in this area as well. So be ready. I like to use the Molotovs or the trap mines to deal with these guys. I was playing on an easy difficulty here though, which made killing everything really, really easy. Here he comes, he's angry at me. He's done for. As is that guy. Let's get our reload on. So, the artifact is in the next room, to the left of where I am right now. So I know the PS5 release is just around the corner. I'm really looking forward to it. It is the only console I'm going to be getting from the new releases. I'm probably going to get the disc version and not the digital version. There's Deo's combo anyway. I'm pretty sure that one has a safe combination on it. I'm really hoping... I know you can do this with the PS4, but I'm really hoping they add better support for mouse and keyboard with the PS5. I like to play my games with a mouse and keyboard, and if I can play this game with a mouse and keyboard, I'd be really happy. That'd make my day. So next up, we've got artifact number 62. Turn in Boris's note. We're going to hop through this window here, back in the pet store we just came out of, and the note is in this area. I'm pretty sure it's on the back table over there. Yeah, right there. So I know there's devices you can get that allow you to use mouse and keyboard on console, but they're kind of janky, I've heard. I've never used one myself, but I've heard about them. And I also know that there's some games that you can just plug the mouse and keyboard into the console with PS4 and Xbox and it'll work. I know with some of the newer Xboxes that's a feature, but I've heard as well it sort of emulates the keyboard and mouse out, like kind of like a controller, so it doesn't quite feel natural like it would on a PC. Hopefully they improved that with the PS5. Anyway, this next one is the training manual number 3, Precision Training Manual. You're going to go into the liquor store to go and get this one, and you've got more fighting to do here. I'm pretty sure there's 2 shamblers for us to deal with. This one takes a minute. You got to drop through the hole in the floor. A couple of these ones in Hillcrest take a little bit longer to get just because of the fighting you have to do, but I could skip these fights. I thought I'd include them, why not? Later in the video there are a couple of fights that I skip. I'll try my best to warn you when there are enemies around. Just so you don't go running in and get yourself killed. If you're playing on a more difficulty, you may have some trouble with some of these enemies. So, there's Shambler number 1. He got Molotov to the face. I'm pretty sure the splashback hit me there. He's done for. Okay. Come on, mate. And there's 1. And there's 2, he's done. So, in this area, there might be a couple of pickups, first of all, but there is a, there's me getting burnt by the acid from that shambler. There's some pickups on the floor. I'm not sure if I left them or not. Let's, replenish the stuff I just used. I don't have the stuff to make any more Molotovs, but my health is down, so let's sort that health out. So when you're down here, there is a spot that you can climb up in one of the corners, and that'll take you towards the training manual. I know this has taken me a while to get to, but it's because I'm showing them fights. Right. So, into this room, hopping over. There we go. This is where you want to be. There's a med kit on the shelf there if you need it. I know I just used one, so why not replenish? And you can hop up the stairs here. And then in this area, I think this is kind of like a nursery. You'll find the training manual on this body. Like I mentioned earlier, these can appear in different places if you miss them. Just make sure you check the spots where I show they are. Maybe you'll find them in a different place. But just check the spots where I show they are. If they're not there, then it's more than likely you've already got the one that would be there. So back to Hillcrest then. We're going to head to the back of this store here. And you can find this room that's blocked by a dumpster. And if you've read the collectibles, you'll know there's a note, I think it's Dale's combo, where they talk about, or he talks about locking people in a room, and this is that room. It's got a safe inside it, so once you do this, be ready to fight some runners. When you move the dumpster and open the door, they'll all come running at you. Just be ready. Right. So you should have already found the code for this, but it is 308265. Also, one of the weapon holsters is inside this safe. I know if you're going to open the safe, you're more than likely going to grab the stuff that's inside. Again, this is another one of those collectibles where it can appear in a couple of different places. If you haven't got it yet, it will be here. I will mention that when we come across them. I'll also post in the comment section the locations of all of these that I used in case you're looking for them specifically. But like I said, they can appear in different places. I think the game just gives you more options to get them if you miss them in certain places. There's 2 for Ellie and 2 for Abbie. So if you've got them both at this point, you've got a long gun upgrade and you've got a short gun upgrade. Then you've got them both as Ellie. So you should be good. I'm not sure if there's a trophy linked to them. They're classed as weapon upgrades. But yeah, that's both of them done for Ellie anyway. Okay, so you'll come to an area where, well, this area where there are a few runners scattered about. This is just before you hop the fence to get into the backyard that has the kids' toy house in it, which we'll get to in a moment. There is a collectible there. You're going to want to deal with the runners that are in this area. And we're about to get the next trading card. Managed to get myself spotted there. I think there's 3 runners in this area. Go ahead and deal with them. All the shanks. Right. So, in the back of this area, there's a fence you climb to continue along the main storyline. Having a little look around here. Again, you can sort of get an idea where I am, just in case you're confused as to where this is exactly, but you do have to come this way to continue with the story. And the trading card is in the kids' toy house here on the back of it. This is trading card number 32, which is Brainstorm, number 124 on our list. There we go. Moving on then. Next up we have artifact number 63, which is Boris's Confession, number 125 on the list. You're going to have to go into the house from where we just were. And this one is on the counter, or the table here. Next to some supplements. An easy grab. Feel free to have a read if you like. Talks about, I think that's the collectible that talks about him locking people in that room we found earlier, but either way, you got both of them done. So artifact number 64 is Rosemont's Flyer. This is in the same building that we're currently already in, and it's just on the desk over here to your left. Grab that for another collectible. That's a short read if you're into reading those things. I think I might do a separate video where I read all the collectibles. So, next up we have weapon number 3, which is the bow. And you'll enter the garage, or the garage, or the car hold, whichever you prefer to call it, and kill this guy, and he's got the bow. Which is, like I said, the third weapon, number 127 in this video. This one I'm pretty sure is unmissable. A very, very useful weapon throughout this run. So, we've got a trading card in this area. When you jump the fence and end up here, it's going to be full of enemies. So you might want to clear it out before you come and get this collectible. If you don't want to fight and you're playing stealthily, you can sneak all the way here and still get the collectible. I just decided to clear out the enemies so I could show you where it is. It's up these stairs in this house, and in one of the bedrooms under the bed. So trading card number 33, Reverb, number 128. And I think it's under this bed. Yeah, there it is at the back. Right there. A difficult one to get. Very easy to miss that one. For some reason it wouldn't let me look at the card under the bed, I guess because of the way Ellie is lying right now. It can't do the animation, so you've got to get out. I want to make sure I show these. There we go. Pause up if you want to have a read. Okay. That's another one down then. Next up we have journal entry number 12. This one you can get at the very beginning of the section with Tommy when you do the sniping stuff. If you just turn to your right and look into the view here, you can get the prompt for number 129, journal entry number 12.
I can tell when you're off.
Just got some stuff on my mind.
You let me know if you want to talk about it.
Okay.
You need a boost?
I got it.
So we've got trading card number 34, the Austinger, and you'll reach a point where Joel asks you to scout on ahead and you'll have to jump over that U-Haul truck, and it's in this car down the ditch. Ellie will say, we can't go this way.
Swim across this.
Don't go into the building that you've got to go in to continue this area, because you'll miss this one if you do. It's just before that. It's pretty much when you get off the horses with Joel and to your left. So, artifact number 65 is Tara's Invitation.
You ain't told nobody new.
Easy way to find this one is when you're having this conversation with Joel.
Of course not.
He's talking about
Good.
Ellie not telling anyone about being immune, and then he jumps through this hole in the wall. Again, just to make it obvious as to where they are. I like to show stuff like this.
You ever been in here before?
Takes a little bit longer, but
You just put
I like being thorough.
Feeling like a bit of an oversight.
And Joel will head out of this room first. I think this is the only collectible that's in this building. There's a bunch of stuff for you to pick up in different rooms, but we're going to go into room 107 and the collectible is on the desk right there. Sorted. It's another one down. Okay, so this is trading card number 35, Randy Styles. This is just before you head out into the street in this area. You will have to come into this place to get through. You'll have to smash the window and jump through it. It's just after climbing over a bunch of boxes. If you're confused about this one, check out the next collectible and it should give you an idea of where it is. But this is trading card number 35, Randy Styles, number 132. Take a quick look at that. This is along the main path, so you will have to come through here. Okay, so here you can take a look. If you're confused as to where you have to go now, you'll have to come out into this street and head towards the hospital, I think. There's a building on the left that's full of runners and clickers. This is artifact number 66 now, the WLF target list. So to get this one, you're going to have to kill the enemies that are in the restaurant over here. I tried this a couple of different ways. I like to play stealth if I can on this game to save resources. And I did this area stealthily somehow. I managed to smash the glass and nothing paid attention to it. I guess because it's on an easier difficulty. And I went in there and killed all the enemies. And they didn't drop the collectible. However, if you get discovered and the enemies break out of the building and then you kill them all, the last one you kill will drop a collectible. So take your time here. Do what you need to kill the enemies however you feel is best. I like to do it with guns. I took all that time and missed my shot. Terrible accuracy. This is why I want mouse and keyboard. Although I can still do my thing with controller. I don't play controller as much as I used to, but I still got it a little bit, just a little bit. Although there are options you can put on in this game so that you can have crazy aim assist, like literally lock on. But I kind of feel like that's cheating. I don't like to use aim assist. So, there it is. That last clicker dropped it, but it should come from the last enemy you kill. Either way, just search the bodies of the enemies you kill in that area when they come running at you, and you'll find this WLF target list. Also, if you got into that building they just came out of, there's a bunch of pickups. Next up we have journal entry number 13. And heading into the building that's just behind where you took out those enemies, you can see this writing on the wall that says, "Feel her love." And you'll get the prompt for the journal entry, which is number 134. A very small journal entry. And the next couple of collectibles are actually really easy to miss, only because what you've got to do with the rope to get them. I'm sure there's a couple of different ways to get this done. But I know I struggled a little bit to figure out where to throw this rope and what to do at first. So this one might take me a minute to show you guys. I know there's a bunch of cuts in this video, but basically the rope is tied up over there and you'll need to drag it closer to you. And outside the window, there's a couple of ledges. There's a big gap between the ledges, but also there's an awning above you with glass in it. And you'll want to throw bricks and bottles through the first couple of glass panels that are after the gap in the ledges. So break up these two. You may need to break one next to it as well, like one more over towards the ledge you've got to get to. There are more bottles around if you need extra to smash up whatever. So there we are. I think I smashed this one too, yeah. So those three are the ones you want to take out. You might only need to take out the two. And then, like I said, this took me a minute to figure out. I couldn't quite figure out where to throw the rope, but you want to drop down with the rope in your hand. And trying to chuck it over from the ground didn't work, so I jumped up on this truck and threw it through the awning like this. And I think from here you can jump to it from the van. You may need to go... Oh no, we need to go back up in order to jump to it. This one definitely took me a minute to figure out. Wasn't easy. Probably the most difficult rope thing in the game. You know, there's a few instances where you've got to throw these ropes around to get collectibles, but this one just took me a minute to figure out how to do it properly. So hop across, jump onto that rope, and then use the swinging mechanic by holding R1 to get to the ledge there. And there's 2 collectibles across this jump. There we go. Grab the bottle, and they're both on your right, and they're kind of next to each other. There's a trading card right here. This is trading card number 36, which is shift number 135 on our list. Definitely a tough one to get to. Hopefully that helps some of you out. I know that confused the hell out of me. So next up we've got artifact number 67, which is the last letter to husband, and this is just on the left of the trading card that we just got. Nice and simple. We're over halfway through the artifacts now. Ellie has more artifacts than Abbie does. So hop down the ledge we just worked so hard to get to, and continue along the main path. This is towards where you've got to go to get to the hospital. And on your left, you can hop up into a building by jumping on a truck. It's over here at the back. Just here. So you'll need to hop up and up again through this window to get artifact number 68, the evacuation letter. If my audio sounds a little bit weird at this point in the game, you'll have to forgive me. Not sure what happened. The recording for the video is fine though, and that's all that matters, I guess. So, in the back of the room here, that's next to where we just got in, you can find the code for the safe, which is 100883. You don't really have to look at that thing on the wall, the calendar on the wall, but why not, right? It doesn't hurt. Like I said, I think my audio got a bit screwed up here, but the video is fine, and that's all that matters. So if you hear any extra dialogue that shouldn't be there, or you don't hear the dialogue that's going on, you know why. Honestly, doesn't matter too much as long as I'm showing the locations though. So trading card number 37 is star sign, and we're gonna check the drawer next to the bed, and there it is. So I think after this one my audio should go back to normal. I can hear a bunch of stuff going on, like bags getting unzipped and stuff, and yeah, people getting angry at me. Definitely weird hearing that. I guess I'll probably try and turn it down so that it's not as much of a bother, but that sort of a lead up to the next collectible we're going to get, which is workbench number 8. All of these doors will be closed. You'll have to open them yourself. We come into this apartment, and the workbench is just over here. And you'll get attacked after you use this workbench. It's number 8 on our list. Yeah, that's the audio you were hearing. It's got a little bit out of sync, but not really a bother as long as I show the location. Doesn't really fuss me. You're going to have to kill the guys that attack you. And once you're done with that, the room that was previously locked just here next to the bench will be open, and training manual number 4 is in it, which is the explosives training manual. Sorted. Again, you can find these in different places. If it's not there, you've more than likely already got it. Next up, we've got artifact number 69, Noise, the WLF deserter letter, which is in the same room as the training manual we just got. Next up, we have journal entry number 14. And for this one, when you climb up here, Ellie will look into the distance at the hospital. It's kind of hard to miss this one. But when she finishes talking, she'll stand up and take a look into the distance. And you can get that journal entry sorted. At least you've got me to guide you through as well. So you'll drop into this building through the scaffolding. And once you get to the bottom, you can find these windows tucked in the corner. You're going to have to smash those open so you can get trading card number 38, which is Arch Enemy. Number 144 on our list. We are over halfway through all of the collectibles in the game now. Like I said, there's 286. So we've made really good progress so far. Next up we have journal entry number 15. This is in the first section where you encounter the scars as Ellie. Just after you get shot by the arrow and have to pull it out. If you kill all the scars and come over here, you'll find a dead body and you can interact with it to get the journal entry. If you don't kill all of the scars, you won't get this journal prompt. So make sure you kill them all. If you play stealthily and try and sneak past everyone, it won't let you get this journal entry. You'll need to kill everybody in that area in order to get this one. Something to bear in mind. It's number 145 on our list. Okay, so next up is trading card number 39, which is Doppelganger. To the right of where we just picked up that journal entry, you're going to go into this building. And again, I think this is along the main path. And you're going to want to head upstairs. This one is tucked away in a corner. All the way around here. And there's the card. Next to some toys on the floor. Number 146 on our list. Okay. Right. Next up we have artifact number 70, which is the Dying Husband's Plea. Number 147. Back the way we came and left into this room. And you'll end up going onto this balcony right here. Hop through the window and up the stairs. Open this door up. And
Nope.
that one's locked. So you're going to need to find an alternate way through, which is through this window. In we go. The collectible is on the floor. Just here. Right. Sorted. Okay. Next up we have trading card number 40, which is Batmandar. It's probably pronounced terribly, but either way, when you come down this ladder and drop into the water, there's a couple of different ways you can get into this pharmacy. But the trading card is in there. I wanted to show as much of this as possible because I know some of these areas are a bit open and it can be kind of difficult to figure out where exactly they are. So it doesn't hurt to show you guys from an area that you have to do, like that ladder, just to make sure that there's no confusion. Makes the video longer, like I've mentioned already, but it doesn't hurt to be thorough. You can always watch these collectible videos in 2 times speed to make it a little bit quicker. But I like to be thorough. So swim over here. You can reach land in this area, and then there's some stairs just here that you've got to go up. You can reach the pharmacy from the other side as well. You don't have to do as much swimming, but either way you'll get there. And we're going to go in here, and near the counter there's a note and a trading card. I think I hop over and look at the note, but that's the next collectible that we're going to get. We'll leave that one for the moment. Trading card is right here on the shelf. It's number 148. Feel free to have a little read. God knows how you pronounce that name. I hope I pronounced it right. Probably not. But either way, moving on to the next one. So next up is that one we just ran past, artifact number 71, the pharmacy note behind the counter, number 149. Sorted. Okay, so next we've got safe number 8, number 150 on our list. We're definitely getting somewhere. You are over halfway if you've reached this point now. Let's keep it going. Crawl through the hole in the wall. The safe is in the back corner. The code here is 385523. Slam that in. There we go. Grab yourself some items out of the safe. Always good to keep stocked up. So next up we have number 151, which is workbench number 9 from the safe we just got. It's in the other corner of the room that we've crawled into here. Definitely an easy one to miss. So when you get to the hospital, you can get artifact number 72, which is the hospital supply list. Again, this one takes me a minute to display, but I just wanted to make sure that I was showing exactly where this one was. You'll have to go through this door and pry it open to continue. You will have to fight enemies in this area, so be ready when you enter the hospital to get into a fight. Ellie's going to block off all of this for us, and we're going to head up these stairs and around. Okay, so you're going to have to go through this door here. I'm pretty sure there's another couple of enemies around here, so be ready to fight them too. Let's go through this door. And there's the supply list. Like I said, I think there are a couple more enemies hanging about, so be careful. This just lists a bunch of stuff that they need in the hospital right now. Feel free to pause the video if you want to have a little read of that one. Okay, so trading card number 41, Esquire. This one's back in the theatre. You'll reach this point after you've dealt with the Nora scene. You'll end up getting back here. And before you go through the curtain, look to your left and you can find the trading card sitting on these boxes and equipment. I'm not sure if you can come back through the curtain, so be careful. So next up, when you're with Jesse, you'll reach a point where he asks you to help him push a shelf out of the way. Before you do that, turn around and crawl under these cabinets to get into this area so that you can get trading card number 42, which is Tormentra. There's also a workbench in this area, which we're going to get in a second, no doubt. Workbench number 10, number 155 on our list. It's literally behind the trading card that we just picked up. Okay, so after continuing on for a little while, you'll come across this garage that is on your right. You don't have to come in here, so make sure to keep your eyes open for it in the street sections. When you come in here, there will be a bunch of enemies, so be ready. You can tell where the garage is because it's got a big no entry sign above it. But come to the back here, climb up, and the collectible is on the floor next to this dead body. You'll also get jumped by these guys. I'm good. Yeah. Thanks for the assist, Jesse. But that one is artifact number 73, the garage or garage or car hold note. Whichever you prefer. Let's have a little look at that. Didn't show the text on that one, but you'll live. Next up we have journal entry number 16. And when you're with Jesse heading into the bookstore, you have to boost up to get into here first of all. Once you're inside,
I would have come, you know.
you'll have to drop down some more ledges, and the journal entry is on the right of this area. I missed this conversation with Jesse. Thank God that the conversations aren't a collectible like they were in The Last of Us 1. Some of those were really tricky and easy to miss. But I kind of left him hanging there. So, just over here in the corner you can find this mural. I think is in relation to Alice in Wonderland. Interact with it. And you'll get journal entry number 16, which is number 157 on our list. So our next collectible is pretty much directly behind you. I think I ended up running around a little bit here.
Battle ghosts. It's about these space marines.
It's on the table. Right here, yeah. Artifact number 74.
Sounds like something you'd like.
Okay. Trading card number 43. Tanager is also in this area. Head over here to where these shelves are sort of crushed by this platform, and the trading card is midway underneath it. It was too late to press the button to look at that one, but there we go. Yeah, I think I showed a couple here without looking at the text.
Me too.
So I'm sorry if you were looking forward to reading those. I'm going to try and do a video where I show them all and read them all. So look out for that if you're interested. Next up is artifact number 75, which is a textile note. You'll come across this area that's got scars in it. For one, you'll have to kill the enemies that are in this area, but you can climb up this scaffolding to get into this building over here. You'll have to hop through the window. And the artifact is pinned to the wall to the left of where I just jumped in, right there. Another one addressed to Jules. You keep finding these. Again, I've slacked off on showing the text for that one, so apologies for that. I'm pretty sure I did go back to showing the full text after a short while. Next up we've got workbench number 11. This one can be easy to miss. So you'll have to dive under the school bus to continue here. And once you do, you can get out of the water over here to your left. There's a couple of different directions you can go in this area, which makes this one definitely easy to miss. You're supposed to, I think, crawl through the hole in the wall there to continue the main storyline path, but if you come over here, you can find an office type area, and the workbench is in here. Okay, sorted. So next up we have trading card number 44, Tatuage? I don't know. You'll come down into this area that's got a bunch of shelves. You'll have to drop down along the main storyline path with Jesse, and as you hop over, the trading card is just behind you. You've got to move those pipes to continue along. This one can be easy to miss. Just look out for the pipes that you and Jesse have got to move together. Make sure you turn around and grab that trading card. Okay, so trading card number 45, which is SETH Lahopad. I know I'm butchering some of these names. This is when you get the boat. I think I got stuck here and had to back up. But again, doing my best to show you guys exactly where you've got to go. Spinning around, I was definitely struggling with the boat here. Alright, you'll have to go over this barbed wire and down the rapids. And I think around here somewhere you can hop out and head through a door. I was butchering moving the boat around, but it's because I was trying to look around for this door that's open. But here it is. And the trading card is right there. So there's only one more of these to get until the very last section of the game. There's two at the end of the game when you take control of Ellie again. Okay, so journal entry number 18, number 164. When you come to this area where you've got to pull the chain to open the gate in the boat, if you hop out and head to your left here, you'll have some stairs you can go up. And once you've reached the top of the stairs, you can head in here and just interact with the window to get the journal entry by looking at the Ferris wheel. Number 164. So, next up we have artifact number 76, which is the stash note. It's on the dead body just to the left of the journal entry we just got. Number 165 on our list. Okay, next up we have the safe, number 9. Code for this one is 701264. You'll have to go to the opposite side of this room and move this cart out of the way and then crawl through
Where's this go?
to get into the next room. Hop over here, down back towards where the boat is, and the safe is right here, locked up in this room. Let's go ahead and get that open. Like I said before, code is 701264. You will get that code from the artifact we picked up a minute ago. Let's get it open. There we go. Sorted. And all the freebies inside. So, when you reach this point where Ellie's boat breaks down, start it back up, and when you do, you want to turn the boat, I'd say a good 90 degrees to the left, maybe a little bit more. You'll find this building over here. It was a fade there because I actually had to come back for this one. I couldn't figure out where it was for a minute, but it's just after the boat breaks down. Like I said, swing the boat left and you'll find this little building. And the workbench is in the back. This is workbench number 12. Number 167 on our list. Get any upgrades that you want. You don't actually have to get upgrades on the bench for it to count as you using it. Just literally use it and then back out of it if you're just trying to get the trophy. Okay. So, now that you've done that, we're going to go and get artifact number 77, which is the Shambler note. This one is back on the main path, to the right of where we just picked this one up, and in this building. Smash through the glass and head over here into this area, and you can find a dead body right here, and he's got the artifact right next to him. Okay, next up we've got artifact 78, which is the sniper's note, number 169. You'll come to an area where you see people fighting each other, and there's a pub that's been taken over by the Scars. Before you go in there, head to your left and come over to this train car that looks like it's had a really bad day, and you're going to have to climb all the way up it. This one takes a minute to get to. You've also got to do some acrobatics with one of the ropes in order to get this one. Grab yourself the rope right there, and you'll need to chuck it through the opening and to the right. I think I got it wrong the first time, maybe. Yeah. You need to look, like I said, to your right. Basically towards the open door. Okay. And there we go. That's the right way to throw it.
Yeah, that looks right.
And then hop to the rope. Climb up on top of the train. And that'll allow you to get into the next car, where you can find the sniper's note on this guy's dead body, or on the seat next to it. This guy's also got some weapons for you if you need ammo for your sniper rifle. There we go. Sorted. And you can jump out of the train into the water if you want to. So now we're going to have to go into the pub that the Scars have taken over, so hop out of the boat once you get through. If you're trying to get through this quickly, you don't actually need to come into this area, I don't think. But we want those collectibles, so let's go and get the encampment note. As you come up here, I've already killed the Scars. Look out for the enemies that are in this area. When you come up here, you will have to fight. And the collectible is stuck to the wall right here. Pretty sure this is another note for Jules. Yep. Like I said, I wasn't looking at all of the text for these ones, but I will be posting a video that shows off all the collectibles. Sorry if you enjoying reading some of those.
Of course. Revenge
So,
is easy.
you'll come to this area where the gate is broken and you've got to enter the arcade type area. The first collectible is on this table as you just after you hop out of the boat. It's a flyer for the arcade, artifact number 80, and there's a couple of collectibles around here. This is number 172, workbench number 13. Once you come up the stairs, you can find the workbench in the back corner of this room, just here. Okay. So, next up, we've got trading card number 46, which is Kazakh Bright. You can get this one just after you kill the bloater that's in this area.
Okay,
And you'll need to
back to that damn Ferris wheel.
lift up the shutter here to continue. There's a few pickups in the area if you want to get those before you go on. But lift up the shutter here. Hop over the glass counter and the card is in the counter. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to go back here. Yeah. There it is. Grab that. So that's all the trading cards in this segment for Ellie. The other two are at the end of the game. So you're going to have to play through Abbie's section before you get any more of those. So now we have artifact number 81, which is the arcade note. I think my numbers might be a bit messed up there. I might have to go back and fix that one. I was probably looking at the trading cards. It says artifact number 47 for me right now, but that's incorrect. I will get that fixed, or at least try to. Another note for Jules. Someone wanted to leave this man a message. Okay, so now we have artifact journal entry number 17, and this is right at the end of Ellie's section. Just after you have to deal with Alice, which is the dog here. So you'll get this journal entry when you search Owen's bag and find his Firefly pendant, which is in the next room, I believe, or the one after this. I'll show it all either way for you guys to follow. You'll come into this room with the gurney and the bloody rags and stuff.
What the fuck happened here?
I know that The Last of Us Part 2 was really controversial. A lot of people weren't happy with how it went down. I liked the gameplay for the game. The storyline I didn't care for a huge amount. Just because I feel like the developers were trying really hard for us to connect with Abbie because she's going through similar stuff as to what Ellie's going through right now. She lost her dad and Ellie lost her father figure, which is obviously Joel. And they tried to get us to connect with that, but I feel like the structure for that is done pretty badly.
Really?
They should have killed Joel later in the game to make that more effective. And obviously a lot of fans of the game are going to be very connected with Ellie at this point just because of how invested they were with the first game. But, you know, it is what it is. No hate. I still love the game. So, artifact number 82. This is our first one as Abbie. And you already have this one in your pack. It's Owen's drawing of Abbie. And you also have a thank you card from Mel, which is artifact number 83. Number 177 on our list. Like I said, those two are already in your inventory when you start. So next up, you've got artifact number 84, which is the Zoo Holiday Brochure. Number 178, coming closer to that 200 mark. So this is in the gazebo over here on the bench. As you pass through this area.
20 years?
Okay, number 179 is the first coin, which is Virginia. you'll have to come in here, and a squirrel knocks open over this bin, and you're going to have to use the bottle to smash through this window and then climb through. Pretty sure this is along the main storyline path, and this coin is very difficult to miss because it's on the dumpster that you've got to move. In fact, I don't think you can actually miss that coin, but that's the first one. Right, so when you're in the compound with Manny and Mel, you can find a few coins here. And this is number 2, which is Alaska, number 180 for us. You'll have to follow Mel and Manny out of this door. And you can find this coin just to the left of the door you've got to go through, right here on the floor.
It's just the usual rotation, don't worry.
Hey, when you get back, will you check on my dad? He seems...
Okay.
I don't know, his drive always...
So number 181
Seen it yet.
is just a little bit further down.
Danny. Yikes.
You'll come down these stairs and find people who are doing some washing. And if you keep following Manny and Mel here, you'll have to swing a left and down the stairs that you see them start walking down. Just walk a little bit further than that, and you can find the coin on a bench just past those stairs. This is coin number 3, which is main. Still a couple more coins in this chapter to get.
What's she doing in town?
Something for Isaac?
So after you've gone through the dog cages,
He likes it.
you're going to come this way, and you'll be heading towards the shooting range.
Well, I guess you get to stay away
The
from
coin
Yeah,
is on the right side before you go in the door. This is coin number 4, New Jersey.
Hey, Pat.
Okay. Sorted. So we've got another coin here, which is Vermont, coin number 5. And you can see all the ammo and the shooting ranges on the opposite side of the ammo right here, but just run past that for a second, swing a left and come to this cabinet and you can find the next coin, which is Vermont. Okay. So, just after this car chase,
You okay?
you can find coin number 6, which is Kentucky.
Far away from the fob. Let's hike.
we're too exposed. Let's get inside.
Everybody will run into this building and the shutter will get closed behind you. I'm not sure if you close it yourself, actually. Nobody help a pregnant woman, you know. She can look after herself.
Let's make sure this place is secure.
And this coin is just to your right as you enter, sitting on a table back here. Okay. You do find these coins pretty damn quickly. So, this next one is in this area where you have to move the shelf.
Ladies first.
Another month and I wouldn't fit through here.
Go ahead, Abs.
He said ladies first.
I like it.
Alright, through we go. And if you head over to the payment areas, you can find coin number 7, which is Massachusetts.
Abbie, this reminds me of your dad's greenhouse.
Shouldn't. All these plants are alive. Good point.
You know what?
The coin should be opposite where it says aisle 16, which is the one I'm standing close to right now, this one.
Working already.
There it is.
On another one?
We're already 7 coins down.
Hey, I know a good drinking game.
25 to go.
Okay.
Okay, so workbench number 14 is in the area where you have to move the cabinet here for Mel and Alice. You will reach this if you continue along the main path.
We're here.
Manny's going to open this door for you, and the bench is just on your left over here. I'm pretty sure. No, actually, I think we have to go up the stairs for this one, or do we?
Whoa.
Not sure how far we have to go. Yeah, here it is. I think it's near to us. Yeah, there it is. A little bit confused there, but we got there in the end. That's workbench number 14. 11 more to go. Okay, so once you reach this area with the boat, you'll have to move this ladder. And you'd use this to get across to the boat, but before you do, prop it up against the wall. And you can climb up here to get another coin, which is coin number 8. Ohio. Get to climbing.
What do you see?
Coins on the table
No way
over
out
here,
from here.
next to some supplements. Beautiful. Okay, so number 188, training manual number 5, which is the stealth training manual. This one's inside the boat. Kind of difficult to miss if you just look around a little bit.
Hey, smart.
Use the ladder to get to the boat. Head inside. And the training manual is just to your right on the table here. Nice. Good times. Okay, so next up we've got coin number 9, Indiana. So on your way out of the building we were just in, you'll come down here. And you have to hop off the stairs at the end. And the coin is inside this trailer. I ended up
Right out here.
running around this looking for an entrance, but you just have to smash a window and climb inside.
We're almost to the phone.
Because the door is locked.
Man, when we get back home,
So, grab yourself a bottle and smash this window. Hop on in. Look around inside, and you're going to find that coin. There's also an artifact in here, but let's get that coin first. This is coin number 9, Indiana. Okay. Directly behind where you just picked this one up, you can find artifact number 85.
Okay, interesting.
There we go. So, next up we have safe number 10.
Oh, might be a gun cache
And
around here.
this one's pretty well hidden. But as you come this way, you can find a hole in the wall. This is just after the trailer that we got the coin and that artifact in. And here is the safe. The code is 173807. And I think this is where you get the hunting pistol,
There we go.
which is weapon number 4.
I like all of this.
That does count as a collectible, so make sure you snag that. There's only 8 weapons to get throughout the game. You will get up to 7 with Abbie. So when you reach this point, which is the start of the next chapter, you can see all of these guys chatting away on the truck. This is just after you hop out of the truck. Walk up the stairs and around, and behind these people talking is coin number 10, which is California. I'm going to edit that real quick because I've spelt it incorrectly. It's a little bit embarrassing.
Hey, you two.
what you got for us?
No assignment. Just says report to Isaac.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Coin number 11 then, which is New Mexico.
It's busy here.
Something's going down.
We better find Isaac.
We should make sure Mel's okay.
After you've checked in, head over this way and around the small crowd. Behind everybody is another coin. Right here on these green boxes. New Mexico. Okay. Next up we've got workbench number 15. From where we just picked up that coin, if you head into this tent, the workbench is just over there. You can also fill up on ammo in this area if you need to. You can have a conversation with this guy too. Let's just get that workbench for now though. Okay. So, next up we have artifact number 86, the WLF interrogator letter.
He's inside.
This is along the main path. This guy will let you into the building.
Damn, look who it is.
I think this is the last one
Got time for
in this chapter. There may be one more. I think there might be a coin after this one.
Here for Isaac.
But the artifact is on the table just to your right as you enter this area.
See you around.
get that sorted. Okay, so from there you can get coin number 12, which is South Carolina. It's on these tables that these guys are sitting next to. Beautiful. So we're almost at that 200 mark. 286 in total. Getting closer to getting this done. Next up is an easy one to miss. This is artifact number 87, Manny's Note. This one also won't stay in your inventory. To continue along the main path, you're going to have to jump down the hole to your left. This is really close to the beginning of this chapter. In this room, which is a bedroom, you can find Manny's Note.
What's this?
Manny will snatch this off you,
Oh.
so it won't appear in your inventory later.
Whispering Spanish in my ear? Hey!
That's private.
Oh my god. This is your place? How many sex dens do you
Just
have?
make sure you don't drop down the hole,
Perdón. No hables
or you'll miss this one. Okay, so
Follow the sunset.
next up we have training manual number 6, which is the Unstoppable Training Manual, number 199 on our list. So when you leave Manny, come down here in between these buildings and down these stairs, and opposite the Fabrics and Imports shop, which you can see right there, you've got this open window. Jump through into here, and there's a couple of collectibles in this room. And here's the first of them, that training manual. We've only got 2 more of those to get now. So directly behind where you picked up that training manual is artifact number 88, which is the Scar's suicide letter on this dead body. That's our 200th collectible. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, no. You can rot here.
Okay, so coin number 13, North Dakota. You'll have to hop through this building as you continue and hop up onto this cart on top of this truck to get into this building. And in here you can find another coin in this drawer, stashed along with a bunch of money. Number 201. Okay. Next up, we have artifact number 89, the Jasmine Bakery safe. So when you reach this area, you'll have to hop into it, and you can find this street packed with a bunch of shops. And this is the Ruby Dragon. There's a bunch of collectibles in this area. Be careful when you come in here, because there are clickers and stuff hanging around. I wasn't sure where they were, so I was just taking my time here, but I'm pretty sure they're through this door and in the next area, so just be careful. So up these stairs we go. We're going to have to deal with any enemies hanging around. If you're not playing on grounded, feel free to use that listen mode to figure out where they are. You're going to have to crawl under the table here to get in, which can make fighting these guys a little bit tricky, but if you stay under the table, it makes your life a little bit easier. I decided to stealth kill this one clicker because he turned his back on me foolishly. It's going to cost him his life. Let's just deal with the other one. Don't know how that didn't hit head, but whatever. Must have been in the back. But there he goes. So once you've dealt with them, pick up
2 down.
anything you need
Millions to go.
and get yourself whatever you want out of this area. You're going to have to jump this gap in order to move towards the safe. Okay. So here is the artifact. Talks about the safe. Okay, so next up we have artifact number 90, which is the strange artifact. I think you get a separate trophy for this one, just for finding it. And I've heard that it's an Easter egg for Jack and Daxter or something.
What is this?
I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you should get a trophy for finding that one. Like I said, there's a bunch of different collectibles in this area. This is artifact number 91, the plea to Seraphite Prophet. You're going to have to come back out of where you just went into and up these stairs and up another small set of stairs, and you can find the artifact on this dead body up here. Sorted.
If you want your family safe, maybe don't join a death cult.
True. Right, so next up we've got the 5th weapon out of 8 you can find, which is the double barrel shotgun. This is the shotgun you get as Abbie. And head back down the way you just came into the area where you got that egg artifact. As you jump down here, watch out for the runners. Definitely took me by surprise. I think when you pick up the shotgun as well, more come, so just be ready to fight. But the shotgun is just behind the counter here, hidden underneath. A very powerful weapon to deal with clickers and stuff. So, from there, let's go and get the safe. You'll have to open up this door, which you can squeeze through. Once you've opened it, smash this window, hop through, and safe is just in the back of this area. The code is 689689. Let's get inside. Took me a minute to figure out what I was doing here, but here we go. And 89. Beautiful.
Got it.
Got it. Alright, nice. Okay, next up we have artifact number 92, which is the WLF Soldier Meets Prophet letter. This is along the main path that you have to continue on. You'll find this truck with a bunch of notes pinned to it. Before you start messing with those, head to your right, just to make it obvious as to where you are. Take a little look at that, but head over here and open up, or grab this letter. Remember this area, because another collectible we're going to have to come and grab in a minute is in this area. It's one of the weapon upgrades, or one of the holsters. We're going to head back out and get the other collectibles in this area before we grab that one. So let's go back out here, and there's a bunch of collectibles stuck to this van, and there's one inside it as well. I think there's 2 on this side. This one is artifact number 93, the Seraphite Prayer to Prophet Prosperity. So get that. And the next one is just right next to it, number 94, Seraphite Prayer to Prophet Pairing. And there's also 3 on the opposite side. So make sure you get all 5 that are outside the truck, and then there's 1 inside it as well. So you get 6 from this truck in total. Let's go around. This one is number 95, Seraphite Prayer to Prophet Steed. Here we go. And
Genie, dude.
number 96, Seraphite Prayer to Prophet Respect. Feel free to pause up if you want to have a little read. And the next one is on the floor just to your left, which is the Prayer for Victory. Artifact number 97. That jumps us up to 212. And the last one we want to get from this area is inside the truck, so I'll go ahead and open it up. And let's hop in. Snag that note. This is the Seraphite Prayer to Prophet Peace.
You want peace? Easy. Stay on your island.
So, like I mentioned before, this is the weapon holster that's next to that letter we grabbed a minute ago. Make sure you don't leave this area before you come and get this. There it is. It's the 3rd weapon upgrade. We've only got 1 more of those to get. I'm not sure if there's a trophy link to those. I really Can't remember, but either way I do show all 4 that you would need to get a said trophy. So next up we've got workbench number 16. Eventually you will come through this area where you've got to move this cabinet out of the way along the main storyline path, and the workbench is in the back of this area. There's also a note that counts as an artifact in this area as well, so make sure you don't leave it. I think it's on the table that I'm running past right now, but let's get the workbench first. Feel free to get any upgrades you might need. So next up we've got artifact number 99, which is a letter from Seraphite father to son, and it's on that table that I just ran past a minute ago. I'm kind of looking around for it here, but it's in the middle, just behind the workbench, right here. Snag that one up. Easy. 99 artifacts now.
That's sweet. In a fucked up kind of way.
We've come so far. So number 217 is workbench number 17. This is when you're with Lev, and you're going to have to come into the auto shop here. There's a few upgrades or collectibles in this area.
Go on.
So the workbench is in one of the corners, I believe.
Grab any supplies you find.
Grab whatever supplies you want.
It's old world.
Are you?
Yeah, I think it's ahead of me right now.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Doesn't hurt to grab all of these parts before you use the bench, but there it is. So basically it's on your left as you enter this area.
Seraphites.
If you need extra parts, you know they're there, because I spent my sweet time getting them all. Right, next up we've got training manual number 7, which is the weapons training manual. There's only one more to get after this, so you're nearly done with these. Head through the door opposite the workbench we just got, and the training manual is in one of these drawers, I believe. Nope. Maybe the next room? There's so many of these it's hard to remember. There it is on the table. Beautiful.
This is useful.
So many collectibles in this game. Okay. So, now that we've got that, let's go and get artifact number 100, the failed truce, which is on the table in the room we had to come through to get to that last training manual. 100 artifacts down. Let's go. So, number 220, workbench number 18. This is after you leave Lev, and you'll come into this building right here. The workbench is just ahead of you as you come in. And it's 18 workbenches down. Some of them can be pretty tricky to find, but next up we have the weapon upgrade number 4, which is another one of the holsters. And it's on the table just here. If there is an achievement or a trophy tied to these, you'll get the trophy after picking up this weapon upgrade. You only get one each for each character, and that's the second one for Abbie, so if you followed along you should have all of them at this point. Good times. So next up we have coin number 14, Alabama, and after going through a bunch of shipping containers you'll come to this point where you've got to climb up this broken highway, and you'll need to turn around on yourself to continue along the main path, but before you do, head forward here and check this corpse to find the coin just next to it, number 222. Right, so next we have artifact number 101. This is inside the boat that you have to swim to. This is the infirmary note, and you're going to have to head through a couple of doors to get to this one, and it's on one of the dead bodies on the beds right here. This guy also has arrows on him, kind of a hint that you're about to get the crossbow, which is coming up next. I think that's the next collectible we managed to get. Okay, weapon number 6 then, the crossbow. You shouldn't really miss this one. You should just get it automatically you'll break through this door and Abbie will take it off this guy's corpse.
Okay.
That's 6 out of 8 weapons. Beautiful. Okay.
Did you kill all those people?
Sorted. So number 225, at the back of the area that you just found the crossbow in, you can find another note. You'll have to take out these runners, so be ready to deal with them before you continue. Gotta love the crossbow for how silent it is. Very, very useful. Try to grab your bolts back. And the collectible is on the bed at the very back of this area. Extra arrows for you there, but there's the artifact, that mutiny note. Sorted. Alright. So, number 226 is coin number 15, which is West Virginia. This one kind of makes me want to break out into song, but I won't because of copyright reasons, you know what I'm saying? So, head up the stairs that are ahead of you after getting that last note. Be careful in this area, there's a bunch of enemies around. You will get attacked, or at least you'll have to sneak past them. And you can find the coin after turning right and then right again in the back on top of this briefcase. Okay, so now we have safe number 12. This one is up on the sun deck. Again, there's going to be more enemies up here, so watch out for them. I've already cleared them all out. But you're going to have to head through these rooms. This is along the main pathway, but just be careful for those enemies along the way. You're going to have to come out here and swing around and up some steps to get to the deck that has the safe on it. The code for this safe is 907701. So hop up here, and the safe is just in this area. And I think our last training manual is inside this safe. So go ahead and put in the code again, 907701. There we go. And also get that last training manual. That should get you your achievement for finding all of those, unlocking all of the upgrade branches. There's also achievements tied to completing all of those branches, but you're going to have to do a few playthroughs in order to get that. You could probably do it in 2. Especially if you're playing on an easier difficulty where you get more supplements. So next up we have artifact number 103, the ferry log. Again, if you haven't cleared out this area, be careful. There's a bunch of enemies and a shambler in this area. You want to watch yourself. You're going to have to burst open this door. And this is a really long collectible. There's a bunch of detail to it. But it's on this dead body right here. You can also get some arrows and some other supplies off him. I think this one was weird because Abbie just didn't want to pick it up. You can see here I pressed the prompt to pick it up, but she just kept walking around in circles. Which is kind of strange. She eventually got there though and figured it out. Like I said, I'm going to scroll through these so you can have a look. You might have to pause it a few times though, because this one is a long one. Front and back. And there we go. Next up we have coin number 16, which is Utah. And when you come up this ladder, which is just after the collectible we just got, turn around and come behind the mast over here and you can find the Utah coin. It's number 230 in our list. Okay, so number 231 is coin number 17, which is Mississippi. And this one can be found in the fountain that's just outside of the aquarium. Right here. Okay. Beautiful. Right. Next up we have artifact number 104, the amputation supplies. This is when you regroup with Lev. And you will have this one automatically added
We were lucky
to your inventory.
She's one of the best surgeons in Seattle.
So you can't miss that one.
Mel.
Next up we have coin number 18, which is Nevada. And in the area where you have to navigate the rapids before you start climbing stuff, head over here to your right and into the barber shop. and you can find the coin behind the counter right here. Nice. Let's have a little look. Okay. So now we have artifact number 105, the survivor plea. This is along the main path. You'll have to jump across the rapids right there and into this building. And when you come up these stairs and into the next room, you can find this artifact tucked under a door right here. Right. Next we have artifact number 106, the neighbor exchange. And this is where you have to jump off the highway that you've climbed up onto into this apartment building. Smash through the window. And the artifact is on this table. Right here, as you come in.
How long have you two been on the run for?
2 days.
Where were you headed?
I don't know. Just away. I did.
Next up we have safe number 13.
I wasn't allowed. It's so rude.
Head into the bedroom. It's opposite the collectible we just got. And the code for this safe is 302304.
Pretty punk rocky, yeah?
Punk rock?
I get the impression you don't follow most rules.
I guess so.
And there we go. So that's 236 down. We got 50 more to go. Next we have artifact number 107, which is a scavenging list. And when you're jumping across rapids again, you're going to have to jump onto this car and across a couple of gaps. You'll end up coming into this building, and the artifact is on the dead body that's right in front of you as you enter.
God damn it. I don't know.
Isn't he a wolf?
There are thousands of us.
Right.
Do you know every scar?
Next we have
Stop calling us
workbench
scars.
number 17.
Sure.
Just to the left of the artifact you just got in the back of this room. Using back out of that to get that one done. So after climbing up some stairs, you'll end up in this opticians just after the couple of collectibles we just last got. And you'll have to squeeze through that blue door in order to continue. Before you do that, head over to the back corner here on the right and drop down onto this ledge, and you can find coin number 19, which is Colorado. Okay, number 240, which is artifact number 108, the Seraphite Truce. When you reach this point and Lev jumps across these beams, Abbie will call him a show-off, and you'll have to go to the left through this red door. On the desk in this area is where the artifact is. Okay, so when you reach this room with the Prophet's art on the wall, if you come into the next room, you can find workbench number 20. Access that and back out. Get that workbench. So after going up the elevator with Lev, you can find artifact number 109, which is the Seraphite Orders.
That's a Prophet thing?
Yeah.
The artifact is pinned to the wall just ahead of us here,
Anti-electricity and all that
on the right side,
stuff.
right here.
Especially for soldiers.
That's convenient.
Next up we have coin number 20, which is Illinois. And when you fall into the pool with Lev, when you gain control, jump back into the pool and dive down, and you can find the coin sitting at the bottom of the pool, stuck in one of the vents. Can't look at these underwater, so I had to jump out in order to take a look at it. Okay, so now we have artifact number 110, which is the gym safe combo. From the swimming pool, come through the toilets here, These doors will be closed. You'll have to open them yourself. And come over into the juice bar. Hop over the desk or go around it, whichever you prefer. But the artifact is on the notice board in the back room here. Right. So next we have safe number 14, and the code for this is 121879. Head out of the juice bar and through the door to your right, and then left into the gym. Oh no, actually it's in the back room over here. Yeah, to your right. And there's the safe. This is the last safe, so you should get a trophy after getting this one. 12, 18. I think I messed that up. Definitely messed that up. 12, 18, 79. And you should get your trophy. And you got those freebies inside. There we go. Safe cracker. Okay. Next up we have artifact number 111, all the ones. And that's FEDRA orders. You're going to have to go through this door to continue with the storyline. And when you do, Abbie will interact with this corpse and get the collectible.
One of yours?
No. Check out the clothes. Here. Looks dark down there.
Oh, I see how this works.
There we go.
Had orders to clear out this building.
Okay, so artifact number 112, which is the FEDRA final note. This is after you give Lev, or find Lev, a gas mask, and he'll get the hose for you so you can drop down to this floor. When you get down to this floor, look out for an area you can walk through that's broken right here in the wall, and you can find the note on the dead body in the corner of this room.
Follow me. Baby girl, be calm.
Okay, so now we have weapon number 7. Navigating down this building, you'll eventually find this door on your right that's cracked open. You have to squeeze through it in order to get through. This is a missable weapon, so make sure you look around enough for this one. You're going to come across this beam, and the flamethrower is on the dead body. And we only have one more weapon to get after this, and that is the submachine gun as Ellie towards the very end of the game. This collectible is definitely easy to miss. When you jump down this gap, you're going to have to turn around and through that door. An easy way to know where you are is if you walk forward, this guy will jump out and attack you. You can also just shoot him before he does. But if you want to know you're in the right place, when you jump down, walk forward, and he should jump out, you have to turn around, jump over the gap, and grab the coin. A very easy one to miss. This one was difficult for me to find. It's a very sneaky one. But that's coin number 21, which is Oregon.
Agreed.
So number 250. We're getting close. Once you've navigated all the way down that building, you're going to get into this elevator shaft. Once you drop down, squeeze through the doors here, you can find coin number 22, which is Wisconsin, in this vending machine. You've also got a little bit of health there if you want it. I don't think you have to smash the glass, it's in the change thing. But either way, there's the coin. So, number 251 is coin number 23, Rhode Island. So when you get out here into this little restaurant bar area, if you jump over the counter, you can find the coin in the back.
Yeah.
That's the path we would have taken. No infected.
Cool, Lev.
Right.
It's not.
There's the coin.
Others about what happened. I don't want Yara to worry.
You're a good brother. Can I ask you a question?
Okay. Next up we have coin number 24, which is Missouri. And when you reach this area, you can walk forward into the hospital. But you don't want to do that. Walk to your right and into this building to get the coin. This is just after Abbie walks towards the people at the hospital with her hands up. As soon as you get inside, just turn to your right and you'll be able to find that coin. Next up we have coin number 25, which is Washington. This is after Nora frees Abbie from the elevator. The collectible is to your left over here.
He's been talking about Santa Barbara.
just keep a lookout for the conversations that they're having at the moment. That's kind of why I have my subtitles on as well, so you can see what's going on and what conversations they're having.
All right, these floors have the ICU.
They are scripted to play at certain times. So, once you've left Nora, you can find artifact number 113, which is Annex, or the Annex letter. You can go down these stairs to continue with the main path, but you don't want to do that. Before you do, head to your right and crawl under this barricade in the door, and the artifact is in this room. I think it's on this guy's body. There we go. It's another one down. Only got 15 more artifacts to find. Next up we have number 114. Excuse me. Which is the soldier's letter. All the way down the stairs.
This doesn't look so bad.
And drop down this opening in the banister type deal, the glass barrier there. Drop down to the bottom floor, and this guy has the soldier's letter in his satchel, which is artifact number 114.
You fought the good fight.
Right. So next we have artifact number 115, the chapel note, and this is pretty much behind the artifact we just picked up in here, and right ahead of you as you enter. Another long one.
I'm glad I wasn't around during the outbreak.
Okay, so artifact number 116 is the patient's note, and this is where you come into the area that looks like it's been heavily quarantined. Head I think to your right as you enter. I'm having a little look around for pickups here, but head this way and keep following the path around. Eventually you'll come to an area where you can smash windows to get through. I think it's right here. And the note is on the bed right here. Kind of a creepy note to read.
What the fuck did I...
Okay. Number 117, I've sort of backed up here to the reception desk that we walked past a second ago. Starting from here. Probably should have edited this a little better, but never mind. But yeah, that's the reception desk I was talking about. It's all the same. Come around the bed here. Keep following this around. And squeeze through the doors just here. And you can hear the clickers in this area. I don't think they jump you straight away, but just be cautious. You never know, they might jump out on you. And you'll have to smash this window and jump through. The doctor's note is on the table in that room. Only 11 more artifacts to go.
Fuck. It sounds like they're still crawling around in there.
So, workbench number 21 is through the hole in the wall right here. You'll have to hop through. And this is where you have to go to activate the power, but the workbench is straight ahead of you as you come through the door. Only 4 more benches to go. So, I think this is after you've defeated the Rat King, or that huge infected thing that is really not fun to fight on harder difficulties. This is coin number 26, which is Hawaii. If you go to your left after opening that shutter, smash the glass, you can find the coin just sitting there. Okay.
Do wolves use this?
So, this is at the beginning of this chapter.
Okay.
And before you go anywhere, head back, go up these stairs, and you can find the coin which is coin number 27, Kansas. Right, so when you're heading towards the train here, before you head up the steps, go to your right around the walkway and you can find coin number 28, which is Louisiana. Right, so this is just after you have to help. What's this woman's name? Yara? I forget. Help her over. Help her. Lev's sister. Artifact number 118, which is the marina note. You're going to have to come forward and to your right jump over this counter. And the note is just in the back on this counter. Right. We really don't have a lot left now, but we're going to get coin number 29 next, which is Idaho. You'll be climbing this ladder and you'll end up on the highway, and the coin is in this open truck to your left. Hop in, go and grab that coin.
Abbie,
right there.
Supplies, just in case.
Idaho. Right, so next up we have artifact number 119, which is the WLF Scout Journal, and this one is on the dead body next to the hanging body on the highway, right here.
I'm sorry. Your friends. It is what it is. Abbie.
Right. Number 266 is a coin number 30, which is North Carolina.
Your people are here. The whole island is on a
Only 3 left to get now, including this one.
Damn it, Isaac.
Okay, so you'll be warned about the siren that's going off. It is Yara, I got it right. The car on the left here
How many soldiers?
has the coin.
What are the other half gonna do?
Make sure you get that before you drop down.
Some will hide.
So artifact number 120 is the venison distribution note, which you can find in this hut that you'll approach with Yara. Pretty sure this is just before you get into a fight, but it's on a table in the middle over here. And there we go, we've got less than 20 to get. Alright, so coin number 31 is Montana. And you're going to get into a fight in this area. I've killed all the enemies. But be careful when you come in here. You're going to have to come into this hut on the left side of where you enter. And there's a bunch of stacked logs here that you can climb up. Right here. And in the back corner on this box with these sacks on it is the Montana coin. So only one more coin to get, and we've got all of those wrapped up. So next up we've got artifact number 121, which is the Young Seraphites Journal. This is just after you have the guys run past you and you can hide or fight them, and you'll also run past this tower. Just after that you'll come to this hut, and to the left as you enter is the Seraphites Journal. Nice. Right. Next up is workbench number 22. In the same area, directly to the right of the collectible you just picked up, is the workbench. Only a few more of those to get to. So next up we have artifact number 122, which is a mournful prayer note. So directly opposite where that workbench is another hut, and there's a prayer attached to the wall on your right side that you can pick up as a collectible. Next up we have the final coin, coin number 32, which is Arkansas. When you come through that door and you have to crawl under the truck to continue, before you do, head left and look behind this cart to find the coin. And that's the last one. That will get you your trophy, hopefully. Let me know if you've got your trophy. Always interested to know I've helped people with these guides. Next up we have workbench number 23. When you get Lev to pull down this ladder for you, and then you have to climb up. Climb through the window with him. And the workbench is straight ahead of you. There's also a few pickups on the shelf here if you want to grab those. But there's the workbench. Right, so artifact number 123 is the Rattler's Note, and this is when you have dealt with Ellie and all of that stuff, and you're in the new area. Come into this house, and the Rattler's Note can be found on the toilet. I think the house number is 12-8, and I think there's a missing digit in there somewhere. That's the only collectible to get as Abbie in that section. Next up we have the artifact Abbie's Note, which is number 124 for us, number 275 in total. We are coming very close to getting this done. This is on the boat just to the left of Ellie as you start when you take control of her. So next up we have artifact number 125, which is the Mansion Note. So you'll come into this area and Abbie will look at Ellie will look at the sign that was to my right there. You'll have enemies around here, so look out for them. But if you come over here to the right, you can find the artifact on the shelf in this garage. Okay, next up we have trading card number 47, which is CBB-73. And when you come up here, you'll have to climb through the window to get through. If you take a right before you drop down, you'll have to go through a bathroom, and then to the right again, you'll end up in a kid's room, and the trading card is on the desk in this room. Only one more of those to get after this one. We're so close to being finished. Right. Okay. Next up we have artifact number 126. You'll jump down off that banister into this area. There will also be enemies down here, so be ready to fight them. This is the runaway warning. There's a couple of collectibles in this area. They're kind of hard to miss. If you just look around inside the house, you'll probably find them. But the collectible is here on the table. Next up we have workbench number 24, which is literally just to the left of where we were standing when we got that last collectible. I was picking up a bunch of stuff here though. Yeah, there it is. So one more bench to get after this one. Very little left to do now. Right, next up we have journal entry number 19. When you exit the mansion and have to crawl under the wall here, if you just head straight forward more or less, you can find this journal entry by looking at the view in front of you.
Santa Barbara's downhill. 24, 25.
Only one more journal entry to get. And that's coming up shortly, number 280 for that one. 6 more to go. We are almost there. So, weapon number 8, which is the submachine gun, will just be given to you after a cutscene. You don't have to find it. It's just one of those ones the storyline gives you. So I just figured I'd show you a clip of us killing some people with it. Why not? Very useful gun.
Oh shit! Pete! We're under attack!
Pete's dead, buddy. Okay, and our final journal entry, number 20, number 282 on our list. In this area, there's a bunch of enemies you're going to have to take out. I've cleared them all out for the moment, but be warned, when you come here, you're going to have to fight people. But interact with the truck here, and you'll get yourself the final journal entry. Don't worry if you don't get a trophy just yet. You need to get all of the journal entries and artifacts for the trophy for these, so don't panic if your trophy doesn't pop right away. And here's the next one, number 127. Santa Barbara slave note. So when you see the people heading into the compound over there, you'll jump down off the train and you'll want to head this way and into the back corner on your left, and the artifact we're looking for is stuck to the barrel right here. Okay. One more artifact to go. So, workbench number 25 is in this area. You'll see this guy taunting a runner when you're approaching this area. So, usually I'd clear out the enemies, but I think for this workbench I didn't. I ended up doing a little bit of back and forth here to avoid some enemies. I also let this runner go. I felt sorry for him, and I wanted him to wreak some havoc. I'd destroy him if he came near us anyway, so why not? I think he got wrecked by these guys. And on this difficulty, like I said, just getting the collectibles, I was playing on one of the easier difficulties. The enemies are so dumb, they just don't see you whatsoever. If you play on the harder difficulties, they see you so easily. It's insane. Doing stealth is so hard. But I'm looking forward to doing my stealth grounded playthrough. It's going to be a lot of fun. But the bench is just on your left, right here as you enter this area. In this hut. Right, so that's all the benches. Hopefully you get your trophy after getting that bench. So, trading card number 48, which is Spark Thug, the last trading card we need to get, is in the building here and just on the right as you enter. When you come into the mansion. Master Set trophy earned. Nice. There are so many collectibles in this game, so I really hope you guys can use this guide to get your trophies if that's what you're into. So, the very last artifact and the last collectible we need to get is artifact number 128, the Rattler's Letter Home. As you come up this spiral staircase, as you get further into the mansion, you can find this artifact on the desk next to a bed in this back corner. And that will be the very last collectible we need to get all of those trophies for the collectibles in this game. So, I hope you found this useful. Let me know if you managed to use this guide to get your trophies. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll try to link some of my other Last of Us content around. I will be doing a few other videos with the game. I'm looking forward to doing my stealth grounded playthrough. I'm going to try and do no damage, but we'll see how that goes. Again, thank you all very much for watching. Let me know if you got those trophies. Have a great day. And until next time, take it easy.